Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Did I mess up by hitting I shouldn't have hit the welcome. I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to leave it on YouTube and chill, and then solo like this. I'll get into it. One day when I actually buy Streamlabs, it'll do it all by itself, and I want to try to mix it in by my, backstage, but whatever. Welcome, everybody. It is August 22nd, Friday, 8 p.m. You know what that means? It's time for YouTube and chill. Dun, 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 dun. Got us a new intro, man. Trying to do better every day, get better, have fun, and just have a great time. Stick around, take off your pants and jacket, stay a while. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Try and get these numbers up. We do this every Friday at night. It used to be 6 o'clock. It was kind of early on the east side. That was what, 3 o'clock on the west coast? Now it's 5 o'clock on the west coast and 8 o'clock on the east side. Having good times. We got the whole crew here. Everybody's live. We got a whole bunch of good topics. Let's see what we're talking about tonight. We're gonna be going over Gamescom. So we're gonna go GamesCon. It's a convention for games. And they had a whole bunch of cool fucking releases. Did they? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll watch some trailers, see what we think about them. And then and then we're also going to talk about one of the games that's dear and fond to my heart because, one of my favorite characters, the Batman, is gay. Question mark? Riddler? We'll find out all that and more today on YouTube and chill. Let's bring them out, ladies and gentlemen. Where are they all at? Hey, we here, bro? I'm pretty sure you are. Let me try to bring everybody in. If I stop soloing this shit, next bring the real thing in. What up, bro?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? GG's. Happy Friday. How you been, pimp?
The usual. Still breathing. Can't complain.
That's we getting better every day. Still breathing. I like to hear that, man.
Yep.
Are you awake? Are you nice
just about. Yeah, just about.
Cheers to that, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for having hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. Let's bring out everybody else. My favorite co-host. Don't tell Abe I said that. We're gonna bring him out too. I'm surprised he's even here on time. He never shows up because I don't even show up to his fucking streams anymore. My boy, Sci-Fax.
Yeah,
what's
man.
up, man?
You haven't been making it out to mine, dude.
I'm so sorry. You know how late this is for me right now? It's like, man, geez,
It's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock. You know, like last night, I woke up 30 minutes after D's stream went off last night. Can you believe that? That's how fucking early I would go to bed and get my sleep in before like the end of the night. I woke up, I was like, oh shit, he sent me an invite to talk about Peacemaker. I didn't watch it anyway, so that's probably why I didn't join. I wouldn't have.
Yeah. I was only on for an hour anyway, and I told him that. I was like, hey, or I said that last Sunday. I was like, I'm kind of glad that you started doing the solo thing again, because I want to be able to make him. I want to be able to make him much. Like I could make it for an hour, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's like, even if he wanted a guest for an hour, it's like, dude, I can come in for an hour, shoot the shit with you, and then I got to bounce, dude. I got to get up early. And now I got switched to my official spot on Monday. I'm going, and so I got to get up even earlier because it's like 35 minutes away.
You got to work the same time till like late, or you get off earlier.
I think I'm going to be getting off a little bit earlier, but I mean, with the drive time, I'm going to be back at the same fucking time. Like roughly, maybe a little early. It's all going to depend on the traffic. That's the only thing I don't know yet, because it's going in a direction I'm usually not going. Usually I'm going more towards the bigger cities. Now I'm going out towards, I don't know, it's like a nicer city, but it's off the 101, and the 101 is notoriously terrible. So
GG's, man. The California off the 101 to take the sit in that, but
a guy, one of the drivers at the spot that I'm at got fired yesterday. Yeah. And so the managers were like, hey, apply for a transfer to come over here and see if you can get in, because it's 5 minutes away. And even though I'd be getting off later, the amount of time, like the gas money and stuff, it's almost like a $2 an hour difference just to drive out there and back on the gas money, and plus the wear and tear on my car. So I'm like, well, fuck that. I'd rather work a little bit later and go in a little bit later, but not, or like save an extra $100 a month, you know?
Yep. I got you, man. Let's bring out another panelist before we get too much into it. My boy Angel. What up, man? I don't know if you saw the intro, but I added you to it, man.
I've seen it, man. That was real gangster, yo. It was real professional.
GG's, yo. I didn't know what else. I tried to grab something from me. I was like, he did a good fucking review walking down the street coming out. I think it was Fantastic Four. So I was like, let me grab his ass and drop that in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I got everybody. I made sure I dropped everybody's links in there. If anybody, so if anybody's watching, you can go to the beginning, get everybody's links to their channels. If their names don't pop up, you can put at whatever their handles are. That'll probably help you find them. We all just chilling. We're all trying to get our come ups. Brand new at this. Hope everybody has a good time. Smash the like button. How you doing today, Angel? How's your week been?
It was pretty good, man. Busy week. It was my mother's 75th birthday on Wednesday. So we were celebrating her birthday.
Congratulations.
And, she was just partying, doing her thing, and it was good. We went to this little spot out in Yonkers, had some dinner. It was just close family and friends.
Happy birthday to Mama Angel, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Miss Gonzalez. Is that her name?
She'll outdance anybody out here on the dance floor.
That's funny you say that. My mom,
at 75,
my mom born in 56, so she'll be 70 next year, and it's like you wouldn't tell. She don't have fucking like white hair. She doesn't dye her hair, but her hair's not like white. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah,
it seems normal. Like you never guess when you see a hair setting woman like, oh god, I get the big glasses like Golden Girls. All right, the youngest fucking chick on there that has the cane is always benched over, and now I'm in my nightgown. I'm like,
my mom probably would have been all right, but she has a cane because she fucking shattered her knee at like 55 from a motorcycle accident. Like,
but she don't have not because she's shriveled up and is dying and going back to crawling.
No, but because I mean, being old and trying to recover from all that, and it's
like 100 years old.
So now she looks her age now, but it's like she probably would have been just fine because she always did like construction work and stuff like that. She was like a Tom girl,
Let's say what's up to the chat because I've been neglecting him. Mr. Lark, man, I know you new to the channel. He's one of my gaming friends. What up, Rockefeller? Hope you're doing well. And the chat, everybody's doing good, man. Glad to have y'all. Number one supporter in the hizzle. We all know this person, don't we?
Rafa Baldi.
What up?
Always supporting everybody.
Portugal. What time is it over there? What time is it, Abe? Where you at, Abe? Are you on the same time zone?
It's 11 minutes past 1 in the morning here.
It's 111. What time is it over there where you are, Rafa? Is it 111 or 211?
It's probably around the same
We got
time.
211. It's the salt. My boy Angel made sure he's talking to everybody before he dropped him in. I didn't mean to leave you back there so long, Pam. My bad. And of course, our greatest friend of everybody's channel. We love so much.
Emily Kruger.
All right.
He said it's 111.
Who is this? Pink curly Sony. Blessing to everyone, moms. Damn right. That's what I like to hear. Right. See, that's a good thing.
Pink curly Sony.
Yeah, pink curly Sony. I got that's a tongue tie. 111. So y'all in the same time zone. You and my boy. That's GG's. We can remember that. So we got a lot to talk about. Where y'all want to start? So has anybody seen anything from Gamescom? Because you know I'm a gamer here, and a lot of us are.
My friend went to it. A friend of mine went to it, and then like he was. I'm pretty sure like he goes to all that kind of shit, and then he just whatever thing he's at, he just spam text messages me all the like new trailer. He's like, dude, check out this trailer, check out this. So I was hearing a lot about it. I only watched like one or two things from it.
Which ones you watch?
I watched Fallout and the Sekiro.
So you did watch the Sekiro. So my question now is: have you played that? Have you played any? I know you played Elden Ring. Have you played Sekiro? I
played it for like an hour. I didn't care for it.
You didn't care for it, so you probably got to the part where he actually fought the dude and he loses his arm in the beginning, right? You got to at least that part.
I think so. That's probably around where I stopped. Yeah.
It's really like the beginning, like the training. So you just like carry the chick and take it to it. That's what it looks like. Me and Kerp are at a crossroads. I don't know if it's a movie or if it's like a season, like TV show, and like each episode. It looks like to me like they just showed like maybe episode one.
I think it's gonna be like an hour long movie or something. Because
is it?
That's what it looked like because it's only a 1 minute trailer, so it's not a lot that's in it, and the amount of animation and stuff to do like a lot of episodes. A lot of gaming companies probably wouldn't do that. So they probably did it all in one shot, and it's like, okay, let's just make a movie. That's my guess. My guess is it's a movie.
About GamesCon is it's very fucking samurai heavy. It's a lot of samurai bullshit. It's got Ghost of Yotai. It's got Black Myth Wukong DLC, and it's got the Sekiro anime. And then you start noticing like all games are the what do they call it? Souls like every fucking game. New game comes out, bing, 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 block, parry, repost. You know, then you can walk behind them, stab them. Like, okay, everything's once. I remember when I started playing the parry mechanic, I was like, this is pretty cool. Like in 2018 when I played God of War, I was like, oh, parry with the shield. Okay, now it's fucking like everything is parry nonstop.
It's just gotten silly now, hasn't it?
It's gotten silly, and you know you got your electricity, you got your fire, you got your ice, and you got your poison. Okay, it's getting a little like there's no to me.
Yeah, they're all becoming copy paste,
fucking paste, bro. And so like when you see one, you see another one. We'll watch the first one just to start it off. I guess I'm like, let's watch. This is going to be the Black Myth Wukong DLC, which everybody knows how I feel about Black Myth Wukong. How do y'all feel about Black Myth Wukong? Anybody played it?
I never played it. I heard mainly okay stuff about it, other than from you. But even the friend of mine that did play, he never told me that he beat it. Usually, he tells me that he plays the game all the way through. It sounded like he might have gave up on that game, so maybe he didn't like it all that much.
It's. You like the anime
I do also like feudal Japan type games, just not this genre.
Yeah.
This
isn't. I don't think this isn't real. Like Sekiro isn't based on a real. I'm pretty sure it's all fictional. I don't think it's real. I don't know. Japanese culture or something like that. But
like for example, some of my favorite games are actually part of the Total War series. So, like the Shogun Total War series. They're amazing.
Shogun Total War. That's the name of the game?
Never even heard of it.
Is that the name of the game?
Never heard of Shogun Total War?
No, not at all.
We never heard of Beans and Toast either, so that's why I'm like, Shogun Total War? Write that shit down. We fled from you guys. You got some crazy ideas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Souls-like game is not my cup of tea either. Yeah, Shogun. I've never played a Shogun. We're gonna try it out. You know what I mean? I wrote it down because my boy Abe.
My favorite game in that style, like it's not totally Souls-like, but as far as like free roam and stuff, was Ghost of Tsushima. That game was awesome. That was so
Ghost of Tsushima. We're gonna get there, Cyfax. So they dropped the part 2 of that. We're gonna play that
Ghost
right
of
after
Yotei.
this.
Yeah.
So let's play this real quick, just because I don't know how people feel.
Cool.
Game Science, Black Myth Wukong DLC.
Hey, put it on the big screen.
Did I not?
Brother, help me!
Full screen it?
I'm trying. It's on me. Look at that belly of yours. Where's the mountain? Hey, you're falling flat, losing again.
Drop that codswallop. Master will take us back, as long as we keep that mountain in our heart.
Hey. You're scolding, you're flogging, life spared. What risk going back? This way, we've got food on our table and...
Damn, that's a big tiger. That's a big kitty. I'm about to say, I'm like, am I riding it, or is that the boss?
That was a weird trailer for a DLC on a video game.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
understand nothing. I don't know what I was looking at there.
If you've never played Ghost of Tsushima, I mean, I'm like, to
why
me,
is the English? Why is the English dub giving them British accents?
It was it?
Yeah, that was weird.
I'm telling you, I didn't get into it, man. For all the people that were like, I couldn't get into it, Abe. I like the fighting, like the up close personal. There's something in there. There's something there. Okay, let me start with that.
Yeah.
If you haven't played the game, there's something there. It's about Sun Wukong, the fucking which is Dragon Ball Z is based on, and it's the way they tell the story. They're like when you see like the two guys just walking around, they're like, shh. It's not like appealing. The shit they say is like not cool. It's not appealing. And then you get this guy walking by all slow, which is like boring, fucking boring. It looks cool. It looks great, but it's boring. When they start talking in the story, and then it's fucking extremely hard. So it goes from being boring like that, looking okay.
Yeah, boring and hard. What a wonderful combination for a game.
And then fucking extremely hard. It's like, this is not fun. This is, it's like you forgot it's a video game. There's no difficulty either because it's a Souls-like game. So I can't be like, fuck, just give me story mode. Can't do that. So I don't. If somebody wants to buy that, cool. Y'all know how I feel about it.
But for
I
what
want to
game
trade
was that for, though? Which game?
Black Myth Wukong.
Okay.
You haven't played it? You're the monkey. You're Sun Wukong. The monkey has returned.
I mean, I've seen pictures, but I've just never played the game or seen really too much footage of the game, so I don't know too much about it.
Isn't it based on the Chinese myth of the monkey king?
Yeah, when he was talking about feudal Japan earlier, I was going to say this is like Chinese lore, kind of like when in God of War, you know how they go to the Roman Empire and the fucking the Greek fucking pantheon and shit like that. This would be like the Chinese's biggest like fictional sub story of history, Sun Wukong, which kind of like what Dragon Ball Z is derived from, is based upon. The biggest fucking one of the biggest animes out there is based upon this. So but there's something there.
I've seen people play the game. I've never played it myself, but one of the biggest elements of praise I've ever heard about it is that it just looks really good.
Yeah.
I've never really heard a lot of people say, "Oh, it's an amazing game."
in my opinion, it looks like a PS4 game. What's cool is, again, all the shit you can do. You can do a triple fucking flip and smash him with this like really crazy long fucking staff that's on fire, and you can like shoot electricity, and then like teleport. Yeah. You can like drop decoys. I'll go like this, and I'll have like 15 fucking decoys, and then they'll all be like starting to fight, and then I can come out of nowhere and hit them. So it's like really mythical and like magical. It's got some great stuff that you don't see in many other games, but it does the same shit: poison, lightning, fire, ice. And so, and it's fucking really hard. Your time's gonna be perfect as shit. And this comes from a motherfucker that actually likes the Souls game, the parry and stuff. That's why God of War sold so much. God of War had a story mode. You could play Give Me God of War and make it fucking hard as shit for people that like the Souls, or you could play story mode, and I could go like this with L1, and eventually I go bing, and I'd parry him because the parry was so easy and the damage was so light. And they'd be like, oh, what was that? And they say R1 really big because it tells you the tips. I go, wow, I murdered him. And it was satisfactory to people that didn't play video games.
Getting that balance is always difficult as well, though, isn't it? Between, how hard the game is and how involved you actually are with the storyline.
Yes.
I mean, if you were to have, one of these games that's basically got journalist mode, you may as well not bother. But at the same time, if it's too hard, it's going to discourage you from even bothering.
Which is why I like Elden Ring. Because everybody's like, there's no difficulty in Elden Ring, Rock. There is. You can do fists, and I can walk up and fight you like this, Abe. And when I miss one time, you go, oh shit, this motherfucker twice my face. I'm like, fuck, I'm staggered. And then you're going to grab me by my throat and say, you dumb fuck. You know what I mean? Or I can take a sword and get like 4 feet away from you and do a little bit more blood damage. And eventually you'll grab my sword and say, that doesn't work against me. Or I can take fucking bow and arrows and jump around and shoot you to get more distance, make it a little more easier. Or I can take magic and stay really far away. Just go, choo, 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 and cast a fucking friend to come out and help me. So you can make it as easy as you want it. You can make it easy. You can make it hard. It's as hard as you want to make it. So that's like what I like about Elden Ring. There is no difficulty, but like,
I wonder if anyone's done like an entirely fist fight run of it.
Oh yeah, my boy Berserk, he be going in there fucking naked, fucking what is it? Rune RL1, Rune level 1. He goes in there and fucking trying to beat people up all the fucking time with
no armor, no weapons, no clothes.
Just when they come to punch, just jump behind them. They'll try to do a recount, jump again, and go bing, 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 bing. Then just back up, wait for them to jump around, and when they try to repose, jump again, and go bing, 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 bing. It's like this motherfucker, like, you idiot. They figure out how to do that shit, do it all the time. But so I mean, some of these games are great, but they're just getting to where it seems like it's all the same. Samurai this, samurai that, samurai. You got to do good. Ghost of Tsushima, even my boy Sci-Fac said, was a great fucking game.
It was awesome, man. And like having to switch between the different stances on the fly, and especially if you had to do multiple, like you're fighting multiple enemies and each one required a different stance, and you had to like be quick with it. And then also what was great, they also offered that free DLC where you could do multiplayer online, which dude, that was a genius idea. Yeah.
Now, if you played Sekiro, one of the fucking things they do is Makari counter, where like if somebody's coming to stab with a spear, I can jump up kind of, put my foot and stab the spear down on the ground, making kicking it into the ground, making it null effective, and that can fucking repost. You know what I mean? Recover. In part 2, they need to be able to where I can switch stances to where that's only on the stat somebody I'm fighting that's effective for stat, a wind stance, let's say, call it wind stance. It's effective against the bow, the stat people. I can only Makari counter if I'm wind stancing. So because now people are like, oh, you get to hit circle, yeah, but if you're gonna fight a stat, you got to change R1, then hit right to change your stance first before you can Makari counter. If you hit circle, you're just gonna die. But oh fuck, I need Makari counter because you didn't change your stance. So it's gonna be more difficult.
Right.
When they make it part 2, we need to do that, add stances, because Ghost of Tsushima is the only ones I've seen. It was a leap forward. It was innovative. It was fantastic. It had great fighting compared to a lot of other shit I've seen. But we know the phrase, go woke, go broke, right?
So this is the sequel?
This is the
second one. Yeah.
Did you play the first one, Abe?
No. Again, I've seen people play the first, but I haven't actually played it myself.
So it was, I think it's 1600 Japan, right?
All right, doesn't this one have like a female protagonist or something?
So the first one, the story, what they do is they take a dude named Jin Sakai and they make it like they blend it with real life history, the Genghis Khan, right? He has a nephew named Khotun Khan, and he's going to take over the Yoshi prefecture of Japan. You know, the Toyota prefecture in Japan to conquer that area. So he's not Genghis Khan ain't doing it himself. He's sending out his fucking people, his captains, his leads to go to certain areas, conquering and spreading out. This isn't real. They made Khotun Khan is not a real fucking person. He's not really Genghis Khan's nephew. But
I was going to say, because the invasion of Japan by, I think it was Kublai Khan, failed.
Exactly. So if you played this game, at the end of it, you'd be questioning, is this motherfucker, did this really happen? They did a good job blending real lore with the story, because you have to play. There's a lot of stuff I don't want to get away, but you'd be like, wait, because he fails. He doesn't, so it's a lot of shit happen. But then they blend up with this. So we've heard a lot about instead of going on and furthering Jin Sakai's storyline, apparently they decided to change it completely. Not, because Sony told them it's part 2 and that we're going to change the director and put a female in it and make it lame and gay. Nothing like that. Just because, chicks are awesome. And so this is
let me guess, she's a samurai in a wheelchair.
No, she just had a baby like 2 days ago, and she's got more baby fat on her than after she gave birth and before she does. And instead of like letting her train for 3 weeks and get rid of it, they're like, keep it in. It looks natural. Because even if you're a samurai, if you're pregnant and you're moving on the run,
that's the thing, Rock. Don't you realize almost all samurai were morbidly obese?
Exactly.
All of them.
Not only that, if you're running nonstop, sweating in the rice fucking fields consistently, even if you are pregnant, you'll probably have at least 50 pounds extra. It's not like you'll be like, really petite properly. You know what I mean? You'll have at least 50 pounds of extra weight on the hips and sides. I'm not body shaming. I'm just, I'm just letting everybody know that's what you're gonna look like.
Yeah, I mean that's how it works. Working those kind of fields, dude. You smell so much food, you actually absorb like the nutrients of the food around you.
And it adds exactly. Yeah, you absorb calories through osmosis just by being.
Did anybody know my boy DK Bones was here? I didn't know. DK
Bones, what's going on, bro?
Hey, DK.
I don't know if he's there. I muted him because it looks like he might have been here so long he probably rolled out. I'll mute him. If y'all see him coming back, I'll unmute him. All right.
He's there.
He's there. He's in the cut.
He's on the right side of his screen. Yeah. You can't really see him.
It's all messed up. Hold on, let me.
Oh, you are there.
There we go. That's better.
There we go.
That's the boy, DK. What up, bro?
What's up, dude?
I'm so sorry. I don't know how long you've been there for, but I didn't mean to leave you in the cut. You were in the bottom row. I didn't see you.
Nah, you guys are good. You guys are good.
You got something playing in the background of TV. You mind turning it down a little bit if you got TV going or something?
It's either the TV or it's our voices cutting back through.
It's like you're watching the WNBA. It's like you're watching the WNBA.
It might be my brother. Hold on.
Well, just mute yourself when you ain't talking. You know what I mean? It's like you're watching the WNBA. I know.
Get the noise gate, like the RTX noise gate. Like I have stuff going on in the background all the time. You can never hear anything.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, my bad. I mean,
I've got like 2 fans going, and you can't hear them.
Yeah, I got a fan blowing directly at my microphone.
Send me the link. I need that, especially living in New York with all these noise over here. Shit.
Where at you living? You live in the Bronx, right? You living in the Bronx, dude?
I literally have to close my window to get some sort of a like sound barrier.
Siren blowing nonstop.
If you leave the window open, you hear all the sirens. You hear the kids out there. You hear the Jamaicans cursing each other out. Which is mad annoying, huh? Like, damn.
Yeah.
I put it in the private chat. That's the name of it. It's called NVIDIA or NVIDIA, RTX, and it'll be a noise gate.
Put that on my Amazon wish list.
You can just download it. It's free.
Oh, it's an application?
Yeah, you just run it in the background. It's just a software you run in the background. It's free.
Oh, snap.
DK, you don't play video games. I know you play some video games, but you ain't never played Ghost of Tsushima, have you?
Me? I have.
DK. DK.
Oh no, I haven't played it before.
Dude, it's that one. This is one that's got a fucking difficulty, and you can play a story mode and make it easy. I suggest anybody, if you can get it for less than $40, I'd be willing to say if you can get it less than $40, you will beat the game. It's a great story, and it's in like fucking 4K. If you have a PlayStation 5 or a PS4 Pro, I would say if you get it less than $40, anywhere less than $30 is a fucking steal. Ghost of Tsushima is a great game, bro.
Yeah, and so it has all the different stances and whatnot, but it also kind of has like a leveling up system the same way that like Far Cry games did. You know, did you ever play any of the Far Cry games?
I tried, I've never got into them.
So as you're leveling up, like you get different takedowns and stuff like that. They do that in Ghost of Tsushima. You get all these cool different takedowns. Far Cry has a system like that. There's other games that do it. That's just the first one that came to mind. But it's like a samurai version of that. You go to camps, you take over the camp. That's kind of what you do in Far Cry. You do that a lot. And then, but the story in Ghost of Tsushima is a lot better. Plus the samurai stuff and the different stances. Once you're leveled up and everything, just the way the game flows is a ton of fun. You start like hauling ass and kicking ass and doing all this cool shit. It's awesome.
Sweet.
I'm always like being an advocate for good games and saying like this game is really like Last of Us. I was always saying The Last of Us 2, if you watch the cinematics, there's some parts when it goes to the cinematography that'll make you fucking cry. It'll make you like gulp in the. It's so uncomfortable. But it's because it's real life situations that everybody goes through, just like Spider-Man when he loses fucking Aunt May. There's stuff that happens in the game, not in the HBO TV show. In the game in Last of Us, that is crazy. Ghost of Tsushima is another one. When you play Ghost of Tsushima, there's some cinematics in that'll be like, dude, it'll put perspective on real life, make you fucking tear up, just question right from wrong. And Ghost of Tsushima, fan-fucking-tastic. And it looks amazing. It plays like 60 frames per second, looks fucking amazing. Let's play the fucking trailer for Ghost of Yotai. Because Jinsen Kai, the man, ended on a high note. Let's see how we're gonna get the sequel to bring it right back. We know how it's gonna happen. There she is.
The end of the world is this only in our mind.
Are you going to give me a lie?
What? Looks good. Looks copied and pasted, in my opinion.
Swordsmith's daughter. I watched that tree burn. How did you escape?
Same way. I survived every battle. The thought of killing you.
This has got to be Unreal Engine 5, right?
Abe, you know what?
Wandering the land, driven.
I don't
by
know.
vengeance.
It looks exactly the same as what they used the last one. I would be surprised.
I feel like that is what I am.
We'll find out. So, ready for this? This is the big reveal. Not only is that's the second full game reveal. Here we go, Sci-Fax. You ready for this one? You said it yourself earlier. He revealed this at GamesCon. Legends, the DLC. Which be free DLC if you buy the game.
Which I think everybody was already expecting. So it's not like a big reveal. Like, oh, wow, they're doing the thing that we kind of expected them to do.
Well, even worse. Guess what? No shit. That's nothing innovative. That's the exact same thing we got in part one.
It's pretty much the same game, except now you're a chick.
It's the exact same fucking game. It's Legends. I'm like, dude, we're giving you free DLC Legends. No shit, that was free the fucking That's not a DLC.
So why
I
they
got the
switch it
DLC.
to- why
I
they
got the
switch it to
DLC.
shit?
Well, why do you think? Female empowerment. This if it's coming out right now, DA, it takes 5 years to make games, 3 to 5 years to make games. When was this made?
Yeah.
2020. You know what I mean? Word. You know what? I think we should get a fat female to come in here and be a samurai because
because reasons.
you know what I mean? Free Palestine. What was what I was saying earlier? I was like, you know, again,
Witcher is getting sued for that now.
So what one thing I like doing on this channel is let's go. Let me just go. I'm gonna have to go back and search. It just isn't up right now. Let me go back and search the original trailer. Let me go back and search the original trailer and see the difference. Let's look Ghost of Tsushima, the original trailer, and see if this gets your dick hard because you never played it, right, Abe? Watch the difference of this. You'll be like, yo, that trailer is awesome. This is part 2, which means it should be way better, right? The only thing I saw that was different was like they had like more snow. There's one area that had more snow, right? And she slid down rocks. You see that part where she was sliding down the rocks? She slides down rocks now. So that's cool. And she's a fat female. And besides that, the gameplay, you see her doing the sword, it looked worse in the first game. It looked worse. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, but bro, you can slide down rocks. And that's what people buy games for.
This will be the announcement trailer. Let me see. There's no fucking so this is the announcement trailer at GAMESCON. This was some games convention when it came out 7 years ago for the first one. 7 fucking years ago. I haven't watched this, but I guarantee it's going to be a lot more interesting than that piece of shit we just watched. Y'all ready for this?
I didn't even realize it was that old.
Dude, it's crazy. It came out on the PS4. And a lot of people disregarded it or looked over it probably the first year and a half, if not 2 years. When I went out and bought it, some dude was trying to sell it to me. I was like, I don't know, man. And I played God of War and Spider-Man. And then I went back and bought it a year later because it took me, I was fucking working so much. It took me a year to play God of War and Spider-Man and beat those. It took me a fucking year because I hadn't played games for 10 years. I was like, these things are fucking hard trying to beat God of War on story mode.
Spider-Man's pretty easy. A lot of that is like
Spider-Man's easy. I mean, I was like, dude, this game is, Spider-Man wasn't hard, but God of War on story mode was kind of hard for me in some spots.
On story mode?
I never I didn't know I wasn't parrying. Because I hadn't played video games in fucking over 10 years. So I didn't know, what the fuck is parry? I wasn't using it. I was trying to block and dying. Then I learned how to parry.
Spider-Man was mostly about timing, wasn't it? More than anything else.
Spider-Man was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, web them up. And just punching. Press square. Whole square.
Just square. Yeah.
Press square. A circle, dodge.
It's kind of like the Batman games are really cool, but you could kind of beat those whole games just by hitting triangle a bunch.
The price of the PlayStation is going to affect any of this?
Do I think the price of the PlayStation is going to affect any of this? What do you think?
Yeah.
DK? You know it. You're my leader on all the good sources. You didn't bring that question because you don't know. Damn right. $550 for a PlayStation. That was for the original. They're going up now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand what they're doing.
Have you heard how much?
Yes, I got one for you. I want to buy one.
That's funny you're saying that. Like like me, my PS4 Pro, I put an SSD in that bitch. And I had somebody install an SSD to do from GameStop for me, so it loaded faster.
Yeah,
I was thinking about selling it. The pawn shop's like, we'll give you $150 for it. $150. I was like, but I got two controllers and a charging stand to go with it.
Nothing at GameStop. GameStop.
Well, you know what I mean? GameStop would have gave me $100 for it. The pawn shop would have gave me $150. I'm like, you fuckers are high. So nephew, you want a birthday present? Because he's like, I want a PS5. No, this is just as good. He's like, now
just throw it on eBay or something.
I gave it to my nephew.
I
gave it to my fucking nephew who wants a PS5, and now he doesn't want a PS5 anymore because he's like, you know what? I just want to play Spider-Man. I played Spider-Man 3 times. I want to play it.
That's why I bought mine. So I just got it for Spider-Man. Now I'm like, it's just there just to watch Netflix and Apple TV when I need to watch it.
dude. Once you spend $300-$400 on one of these consoles, you're like, that bitch better last me fucking 4 years. When I just bought the PlayStation 5 for what? How much did I spend on the PlayStation 5? $500 2 years ago. Ain't no way I spend another $500 on a console. I might as well. When you start spending $700, what they want to spend for a console, why wouldn't I buy a PC?
I was cheap.
I'll buy one.
Finger Hut.
Yeah, I'll buy a shitty PC from fucking
I bought it
Walmart.
right through Finger Hut. I was like, fuck it. Finger Hut, you pay monthly. I just bought it through them.
Walmart's doing that now. If you go to Walmart, Walmart boosts people. You know, anybody out there needs to boost their credit, you can go to Walmart online. If you want to buy something, it has to be over $100, and they'll probably be like, when you go to checkout, it'll be like, do you want to check out with whatever the name of it is? It'll ask you to do it in payments. If it's $100, it'll probably be like, you know what, you got to pay $115 over 6 payments, and we'll break that down into this much a month. It'll boost your credit. You're gonna pay 15% more than what it is. 15 to credit, 15 to 20%. But it's a way to like.
I just took out a new Discovery credit card with the it has 0% APR for 15 months, and I was checking my credit. I was like, oh man, I wonder if it went up, and I'm like, I'm 2 points shy of 800, man. I'm like, damn, that's pretty good.
Jeez Louise.
Nice.
Good boy. Anybody, if you're over 700, you're doing good. You know, no matter what age you are. If you're at 800, fucking you almost got perfect fucking, you know, Jesus. So
just about, yeah.
You keep going, you know. And I told him, my boy at Scales the other day was like, I don't have any credit. I said, you can go to Capital One, get a $200 credit card, $150 credit card, and just buy your phone every month, which is $50. Just say, you know,
I don't know how I feel about Cyphex telling us that. Though. I feel real. I don't know. I'm just saying,
to be fair, the only thing that boosted my credit score is when it was like 6 or 7 years ago, I had to get a car, and I only had $1,000 to put down, and they financed me with the $1,000, and I just paid off the car, and that's the only thing I've ever bought on credit was the car. So just from the one car, my credit went like really high up.
Yeah, I'm still paying on mine. So I got like $4,000 or $5,000 left on it though. So
well, the thing is too, once you pay off your car, your credit will actually drop because you're not making payments anymore. So it actually went down, and then I had to finance like Wheels, and they did a credit thing. So I had another credit card. Well, Wheels for my Camaro or whatever, and all that, and ended up being like $1,200 for brand new. Like, oh well, they're rims, like aftermarket rims that came on the car, and so they were expensive wheels, but they're gonna last like 70,000 miles, so it was worth it.
Yeah.
Just fucking with you
at this point in time. China.
No, you got a pretty car. I want to drive it. When I come out there, I'm gonna take your car for a spin. You can give me the keys. I only got to rent one. All right, let's watch the original Ghost of Tsushima compared at the PGW 2017 announced trailer, which is 2 minutes long. Let's see if this is any better than the one we just watched. The original Ghost of Tsushima, 7 years old. Here we go.
Let's see.
But I'm guessing it'll probably be Tsushima, Japan, 1274.
Yeah, this trailer's already better. Like
already fucking better, isn't it, Cyphex? Just from like giving us the date.
Samurai. You are a warrior.
That looks awesome.
I can see that. You trained your whole life for this. And you have won battles that lesser men have called unwinnable, yes? But while you were sharpening your sword, do you know how I prepared for today? I learned. I know your language, your traditions, your beliefs, which villages to tame and which to burn.
Come on, Abe. Is there any competition yet? Abe, this is like fucking 1978 Batman.
Once again,
look.
Samurai, do you surrender?
No, this is definitely better.
Is there any fucking, does anybody think, you know what? I'd rather buy that new one compared to this because I haven't played any of them.
No, I'd rather go buy this again.
Look how fucking bad that was. He went from him burning and fucking hurt to fucking in his fucking costume in the snow.
Dude, and you get a bunch of those cool what are those masks called? They're the what the fuck are the names of the masks?
I forget.
Like,
I forget the name of the mask.
But you get a bunch of cool ones. Like you can make your character look pretty dope. You look like a demon and shit. That's dope.
You look fucking badass, bro. Did we lose somebody? Did somebody drop off? Did I forget? Did I miss
Angel's trying out that RTX thing I was telling him about. So for it to register, he might need to restart and like come back in so his mic picks it up.
I see the private chat now. Gotcha. I was like, where did I lose somebody? I thought I lost DK first. I was like, no, DK just changed.
He'll be right back. Just pay attention to see if he jumps in the background.
Gotcha.
I think when you have this many people, he'll be on like the second row and it doesn't show up on your screen.
My boy Abe on top, but he's my moderator. Not you, because you know
fuck me, man. I don't know if I'm always gonna be able to make it, but I think I'll like as long as since you pushed it back to this time, I should be able to make them like for the most part.
Yeah, that's why I did it, because I want you here, man. I need you here. I need Abe here, even if he's tired. I want Kerpa here, but he never shows up. I love it when DK shows up, but I know he's always out with his wife or possibly working. We got a great fucking crew. Angel in the mix. And of course, Uncle T, winning if he ever does, fucking grace us with his presence. But, you know, you never know when he's going to stop by and say hi. He'll probably say something in the chat like,
we want more of that flat earth action. Come on.
We want more of that flat earth action. You know what I mean? So, let me see. Where are we at? What we looked up? So, we went through that. And like I told you, this is a very heavy samurai-based Gamescom, right? So one thing that I play, and I played this morning, anybody that was at Bonfires and Coffee, shout out. I seen y'all out there. We had a great time. Take off your pants and jacket. Stay a while. Don't forget to subscribe, because that's what we do at Bonfires and Coffee. I played Sekiro. Shadows died twice. And apparently they released a new anime. Our boy DA from the DA's office and the nightcap that me and Sci-Fax be hanging out with, and Sci-Fax are always trying to get me into fucking anime, and I'm like, I don't know.
There's some good ones, man. Especially if you're into like samurai stuff, and obviously you are. I literally have a tattoo of one of my favorite ones. It's called Samurai Champloo. I think that's like a good starter one.
What's the one you sent me and told me to watch? What's the one you told me to watch? You sent me. I can't remember. It's like the biggest one. What's the biggest one that you told me to watch the first time? Not fucking Demon Slayer. What was it?
Probably Solo Leveling.
Solo Leveling. That's what it is. I'm like, what the fuck was the name of it? I tried the first 15 minutes of the first episode of Solo Leveling. So I think they're only about
50. Right? They're only about 15 minutes anyways.
Okay, so I think I was like all the way through it. I was like 3/4 of the way through it. I like the beginning, how it was like, you know, like the first
episode is
and it's like that's not about them. This is about
no. The one that we watched was Kaiju number 8.
Is that what it was? Okay, I watched Solo Leveling. I did watch Solo Leveling because you told me to say we watched Kaiju. You're right. That's what anime heads are watching. DA. Okay, I've never got into
Solo Leveling. Is good.
Solo Leveling was. Angel back. Okay, Soul 11 I thought was decent, but it wasn't the best. You know what I mean? I just wasn't.
Solo Leveling episode 1 is good, and then it really starts picking up after episode 6. But
it gets better and better.
It gets really good. It gets really
good.
But episode 6 really kicks off.
Yeah.
Episode 6 is where they drop that
it starts
song.
Off slow.
That's the song, and he like really goes.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, you know me.
Dark Arya is the name of the song, dude. It's like that song, when that hits, you just know some shit's about to go down.
Well, I'm a gamer here, jazz hands. You know, jazz hands. I'm a gamer. And one thing in my favorite games is when the parry mechanism we've been talking about tonight is FromSoft. They make the best games. Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. Apparently, Crunchyroll has got the rights to Sekiro to make. I don't know. We're about to watch this trailer and find out if it's a TV show or a movie. but it's called Sekiro No Defeat. And to me, it looks like it's the first half of the game at the most. So I think it's either a TV show. If it's a fucking movie, there's definitely going to be a 2-parter. So let me add this to the stage. Go ahead.
Yeah, it might be a 2-parter, but it definitely looks like it's going to be, especially based on the animation style and stuff, because like when we go over it, you'll notice like the background is kind of very stilted, like it's very still. So it's like I don't want to say they skimped on the animation, but some of it is kind of not the best, but it's a decent trailer. Like I'll give it a shot. I'll watch it.
Knowing the fucking mechanics of like how when you jump up and you get behind somebody on their head, he's looking up and you fucking plunge down in their throat and it comes out the other side of their armpit and shit like that. And it blows up. They do the animation like the video game. When you do the game, it's like you hear it like explode and fucking. They do a good job. I mean, I love using the Mist Ravens where you like do this and you kind of like throw all these fucking feathers. You take feathers and go. And he throws so many of them, you kind of like use it kind of like, like a smoke bomb, like Batman, disappear real quick. They do that shit. He uses a plunge, goes up in the air, and fucking plunges down my nan's neck, and they do not hold back. That's one thing about animation. WB animations like that. They're very gory, and I like it. Even though it's a cartoon, don't hold back and show everybody what we want to fucking see.
I don't know why WB doesn't push their anime more. They really need to put their anime out there way more than what they're doing right now, because they have so many amazing stories on their anime that would intrigue a lot of these people out here, and they just need to throw it out there. I don't understand what they're doing. They don't market it that well.
Shout out to my boy Angel. He's exactly right. You know what? Everything that WB animation, the DC universe, all free on YouTube right now. I don't know who did it. Smartest decision they made. If it was David Zaslav or Peter Safran, smartest decision you made went out made every single. I watched Batman Hush this morning, animated. Remember how I told you I watched the gay weird fucking Superman Batman trio last week. I decided to watch another one pop this morning. Hush, fucking great, dude. I can see where Batman 2 looks like. What Batman 2 is gonna do.
The DC awesome. Animated films are better than all of the live action ones.
Dude, the DC animated films are fucking adult. They have good action and it's consistent and not like one action. In the movies, like in the real movies, you can only have one action scene because it takes a lot. One big explosive scene. Well, in the fucking animated, I can have an explosive scene every 2 seconds. There's like 3 to 5 big fucking fight, explosion, blockbuster scenes in the animation. I'm like, this is crazy. This could be 2 fucking movies. The Hush movie. If you haven't watched that, there's some stuff you can extrapolate and take out of it. And it's exactly where the Batman 2 is going. We know everybody. The Batman.
Well, the animations are also closer to the comics.
Mm-hmm. Well, the animation is okay, but it's nowhere as good as the comic. Like the comic is like way the hell better than that animation. It's the same with the Killing Joke.
The comic.
Like the Killing Joke animation or the movie that they did, whatever.
It's the same
doesn't
with
even touch. It doesn't even touch
Superman Red Son as well.
They changed
like them. They fumbled the end on that one.
Yeah,
they do change
the ending in the comic is way better.
Stuff. The samurai anime that they did is pretty good for Batman. I like those.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. That was Samurai one was really good. Yeah.
Isn't it just called Batman Samurai, or is it called like?
Well, they got a couple of them. They got like a Gaslight Batman. They have Batman and the Ninja Turtles. They got that's like a genre, like the Samurai Batman. He has like swords and shit like that. So there's a couple of different of them. But
they got Batman Samurai, then Batman versus the Justice League or something. The
Ra's al Ghul.
The Yakuza. Because they got a Justice League version.
Yeah, the Yakuza one is the one after Samurai. Like
that's Samurai.
That's when
it's like a direct follow up because
they got a huge fucking catalog of animated shit that it's all free now with ads.
The Yakuza one is pretty good. That one is pretty good to watch.
If anybody wants to catch up, man, all free with
there's that other new one as well, isn't there? It's like Aztec Batman or something.
Oh, don't watch.
I don't know if that's free. I think that's on HBO Max right now. So I don't know if that one's free on Amazon. But even if it is, is that what it is? Is that what it is, DK? It's on Amazon? Yeah, whatever it is, I think you gotta pay
that makes sense.
That's why nobody wanted to see
there was that really terrible Batman anime that came on or that dropped on Amazon. That was fucking awful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be like back in time or whatever. Yeah,
with the fat female penguin. That's right. I forgot about
and then they
that.
had the lesbian cop and everything.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Like nobody resembled anybody from the universe. It was like, what the fuck is this?
God, I completely blocked that out of my memory.
Batman's barely
because it wasn't Batman. Just like Aztec Batman, you can completely block that in your memory in less than a year. Abe, be like, that was a thing, really? Somebody has to show you funny pictures because like
garbage, man.
That's what they do.
Like a year ago, yeah.
If they don't buy the IP and just completely just use the name and red cotton some other bullshit, what they'll do is make the first season fucking faithful adaptation, awesome as shit. Second season, they'll like change like one thing, and then you'll hear like oh, so and so is actually leading the project. Be like, well, that's not gonna be bad. Third season, all out warfare. We don't give a shit. Female lead, fucking the source material has nothing to fucking do with it. By the third season, every time, always fucked up. DK posted something the other day. I forget what it was, DK, but I was looking at your Twitter. I was like, third season, always fucked up. I think it was second season. Oh, Peacemaker. Maybe Peacemaker you're talking about.
No, it was Last of Us. They're not doing shit with that.
Last of Us.
Well, Marvel have made the same mistake with X-Men 97 as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like the first season was quite popular, and then they fired the fucking showrunner.
Well, we don't know because season 2 apparently was already written and halfway done filming. Right. So I'm like, wait a minute, what's that mean? I think the animation was done and like half of the voice acting was already done. It was already written, but he been exited. We haven't gotten season 2 yet, so there's been plenty of time for that another cook to come in that kitchen and fuck that meal up. You know what I mean? So it could be good if they left it alone, but it could be a piece of shit if they let somebody else come and screw it. We could have. Season 1's great. It's always get somebody good. Season 2, that's a perfect formula. We got rid of them, and we know it's a good season. Maybe we can sprinkle in some bullshit now that he's not here.
It's like an NFL player or a college player coming to pros. The first season, you do good. The second season tells you how you're gonna be. Third season, like it flows. Like it's the same thing with TV shows and these animes. The pilot season is good. The second season you have to like push it a little bit. The third season you either make or break.
Trilogies too. Give me fucking a sequel. Give me one movie and like the Batman 2. Give me a sequel. If you end the Batman 2. Don't be like, well, no, you make a trilogy. End the Batman 2. You made the Batman 1. Make the Batman 2, end it, and then you can disperse the universe. You know what I mean? Just like you do with Penguin and Riddler and Joker. You can disperse the universe after that. And Clayface, end it. Don't be like, well, I gotta make a third one because they'd be like, well, let's make a fourth one. It'll just end up being shitty. Don't do it. But one thing that's not shitty is Sekiro. Let's watch this. If you haven't seen this, let's fucking get into it. Only a minute, 12 seconds.
誰もいない道、行く先のない。
久しいな。
Wolf. The death of the From Software is a award-winning video game.
Well, damn.
Fucking bad, huh?
It looks pretty good. Yeah. I have just a couple nitpicks with it that I was kind of because it's only 1 minute, so it's like you don't get a ton with it, but it's like there's some background shots like in the background it's very like still framed, and then it'll cut to like when it's the main character. They might do that for a stylistic choice to where it's on a bad guy, the background is still, but then when it goes to the main guy, the background is actually moving. And that like so that's that's all to cut money and whatever. The other thing is sometimes the faces are a little weird, like there's something like a little bit off about them, but I mean it doesn't look bad overall.
Looks real good.
I actually have a friend who can swallow swords.
Do you?
Oh, I do too, actually. Yeah.
Are they not? Are they not sharp, Abe?
He was
Are they not like
practicing to
razor
join
sharp?
like the circus or whatever.
Are they just?
I know girls that can swallow some
No, they're
swords.
dull. They're usually
that way they
dull.
don't like.
Yeah,
that way they
they're
don't
dull.
play my
Yeah,
lungs.
they're like prop swords, but she can take a long one.
There's a
I know a couple of girls that can take some long ones too.
There's a
I
pause.
know a couple of them.
She can take a long one. I've heard that before.
Yeah, Abe. I knew a couple of girls that were sword swallowers too. But you know,
Swordsman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
some sword swallowers, huh?
Get them.
yeah.
Stupid. You got to make up, but you could put your voices on that one, can't you?
I don't know how to make sounds. If anybody can extrapolate some cool sounds and send them to me in my Twitter email that I can save and put them in. I don't know how to save sounds. I go to YouTube. I'm like, I want to find sounds. It's like, oh, here's YouTube.
I want to do a soundboard.
Here's a whole bunch of free sounds.
I did them for you.
I know that. So I'm like,
I can show you. It took me 5 minutes to make you 2 of them.
You gotta show me how to do it. So I gotta keep bugging you. Be like, dude, I need to
show me. Yeah, we need to do a master class one day or something, like on a Sunday or something. We all just sit down and learn how to do what we need to do to make our channels better.
The main thing is just the main thing is knowing how to use OBS and then whatever editing software you use. But I would recommend, like right now I'm using DaVinci, and it does take a little bit longer it does take a little bit longer to learn how to use it. But once you know how to use it a little bit better, you can do a lot. You can do so much with it. Like, you know, people will clip people's faces onto little clips and stuff. Like, you can do that in DaVinci. I haven't learned I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Andy walked me through it one time. He did it real quick. He was like, dude, check it out. And he made a clip in because he's good at it, he made it in 5 minutes. And he was like, he put Peter's face on there doing a little 13-second thing or whatever. And he was just, and he edited it real quick.
I'm going to get it ready for our next one. I'm going to learn how to do it. Watch. By the end of the weekend. I got you.
Speaking of getting ready for our next one, rainbow swords. I don't know about that, but what I do know about is, has anybody here seen the new Lego Batman from the Gamescom?
I just seen the Bane clip. I seen that one. I haven't seen it.
Bane clip?
Yeah, the one with Bane in it.
Maybe that's from so they dropped a new Lego Batman trailer for the video games, and apparently it goes through all the Batmans, and from the Tim Burton, Michael Keaton to
Are you sure?
Christian Bale.
Oh, yeah. I think it is.
Christian Bale, and then it goes to fucking Robert Pattinson. If the last game that came out was Star Wars, and you went through all the fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, I have that one.
Before that, they came out with DC supervillains, where they had Gotham City and Metropolis, one big fucking DC universe, and
Marvel villains. I think that one,
Well, with me, but what was cool about that was when you went to Gotham, it was split in half, like the big map, right? The top of it was Metropolis, the bottom was Gotham. When you went to Metropolis, it was always sunny and bright outside. Once you switched the line with the Gotham, it was dark and raining. It was very cold. What the fuck? What the hell happened? But you can go right over the top. Hey, it's nice and bright and sunny. There's Lex Luthor's tower and shit. Really cool. So they had the whole thing set up, and they're but they expanded. Instead of just having Metropolis, they're like, let's just do Gotham, and we should go through and do all of Gotham through every single movie. Good idea. And they're for kids, but really it's just a story. If you guys got kids out there and you got nephews, nieces, it might not money. But the last one, the Star Wars, was fantastic. The fuck little quips that they say, the little, the just seeing all of the different movies come into fruition into one big thing, and then getting to play it in a funny way. It's really funny and fun. Let's do the Batman.
I need to become more than a man. I need to become A symbol.
But what
That's
did you
right.
overnight?
I love this. I love the fucking the words. Judge.
Well, I'm buying
Whack.
this. I'm buying this. I'm definitely buying this.
I'm Batman.
Damn right.
Why so serious? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I'm allergic to nuts.
Who's the man behind the mask?
That's the video games. They did the video game in the video game.
I got you!
The penguin.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by... Ah! Who put that there? I could have really hurt myself.
Was that the voice of Matt Berry?
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, it
That's
was.
pretty cool. Yeah. That one's for you. That's cool.
Dude, isn't it fucking crazy? I mean, it's probably gonna be $60 because it's gonna be a big game. So they have a lot of content. We're gonna go through every single movie because just like in Star
I'll wait
Wars,
3 months.
yeah, I would wait.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. I gotta
It's
say.
good, but it's gonna be $70 most likely. But because the content, Star Wars, I need to play that. I got it, but I let my nephew borrow it because he loves it and he won't. I need to get it back from him. But the content, you can play the first trilogy, the second trilogy, the third trilogy. You can play all 9 films in the game, and then it's like you're going back and forth from it. It's huge.
Damn.
So I'm like, wait a minute, can you do that in here? And then when you go back and watch it, like I see both Tim Burton films. I didn't see like the Schumacher films. I didn't see those, but I did see all the Christian Bale films. You see the Robert Pattinson films. So it's like, holy shit, this might be bigger than you think it is.
It looks like they might even be referencing the Adam West series.
Dude, they average. This looks fucking awesome, and I want it. I think I might buy it because I'm a Batman fan, and I love everything Batman. I'm gonna be playing Arkham Knight when it comes out for Halloween because it's a great game. Nestor was good, bro.
That vibe as well, hasn't it?
It's got a great vibe, man. It looks fun as shit for kids because Batman hasn't been selling for kids lately. A lot of kids don't know who Batman is. Like my nephew, like is going into 3rd grade. He hasn't had like a Batman experience. Like if any Batman's out, it's like too old for him. He knows the DC characters, like he just now got introduced to Superman. He don't have any Batman experience. Now you can, like the Lego. There was a Lego Batman movie, but that was I think 2018, probably 2017, probably older than that for all I know.
It was a while back, yeah.
It was a fucking while back.
Have you played
if
Batman
you put up
Arkham
the
Knight?
picture I put in there, that's Pedro Pascal, working on his sword swallowing.
Oh Lord.
Sci-Fax loves making pictures of Pedro Pascal.
That sword might be a little bit too small.
Have you played Gotham Knights, Rock?
Say what?
Gotham Knights. Have you played that one?
Gotham Knights. I don't think I played. No, that's the new one. No, I haven't played that one. No, but I like
that one is pretty okay. That one is pretty cool because you can play with friends online. So you're able to play in that universe with people, and you can play as Red Hood. You could play as Nightwing, Robin, and Batgirl. So you get to switch in between which ones, and it's pretty cool. The only thing that I didn't like is just the story wasn't as good because they used the owls or something like that in that one.
Court
of Owls.
Yeah. So they use it in that one, but to me it was just I don't know. It just didn't have the same appeal. I guess some of the mechanics as well they changed in that game. but it's still kind of cool to be able to play in an open world with your friends doing that. I hope they adapt that into the new games. But it's pretty fun. You should check it out. I'm pretty sure that game right now is probably like $11 to $12. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cheap.
That's it.
I know in Game Pass, they have it on the Game Pass already. Like you could just play with friends on Game Pass.
It's one of the things I like about Conan Exiles is just, you know, playing with friends.
And I can't wait, man. Game Pass, what I'm loving about them, that Call of Duty. The Call of Duty 7, I don't even got to buy it. It's already going to be on Game Pass day one.
GG.
Day one.
Well, if you read the title of the screen of today's stream, if you can't see, we're not only going to GamesCon 2022 is lame. I'll let you know. I put that as an exclamation mark. I should have put that as a question mark because you all are going to be the judge. You know, I can't really, but it is so far, right? I mean, so far it's an exclamation mark. But Batman is gay.
What is that? A rumor? Is that a something that you seen? Because
well, the Batman it's because there's the rainbow thing. Yeah, that's from a comic though. It is from a comic from a long time.
Listen to you. You sound indoctrinated, bro. Were you indoctrinated?
Well, I mean, it's the obvious thing that they're doing is like it's a way to get in their rainbow bullshit while actually still saying, but it's in a comic. Like that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's also been in the video game now for the third fucking video game in a row. The third Batman Lego movie they made. This is the third time you can get a damn rainbow Batman suit. Coincidence? I think not. This is a child's game, man. So let's go down to the comments just because, you know, Uncle Rock is looking passionate.
Some kids don't know what the rainbow means. They just like it.
Well, that's your
Angel. God's promise, man. What are you talking about?
The best place to go for information is obviously X, aka Twitter. Let's scroll down to the comments and see LGBTQ in a kid's game. Sorry, this ain't Batman. Absolute mess. Here we go. Oh, no. For those who never picked up a comic book in their life, yes, it's an actual suit. Oh, it is, huh? I need a spare suit. This was all I had. Oh, okay. You know what? Okay, let's get going. Must everything be about them? LGBTQ.
Well, the original reason that he had because he actually had multiple color different suits, and he did it when Robin was like, I think he broke his arm or something, and so he was like, let me put on something colorful so everybody's aiming at me instead of Robin. But it's like, dude, if he has a broken arm, don't bring fucking Robin. Don't bring him.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Yeah,
it makes no sense. Thank you, DK. It makes no fucking sense. While we're at it,
logic.
I mean, I look at things both sides. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Yes, it doesn't make any sense, but you have to look at it in this way. Some kids honestly just don't know what that means.
Yeah, so they're still looking about learning about colors. They don't know what
I just want to say.
But nowadays, man, because I worked in the schools, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, the company knows exactly what they're doing.
From the community that doesn't give a shit about fucking being comic book accurate, all of a sudden it's comic book accurate on this one.
No, they know what they're doing.
They know exactly what the hell they're doing.
This way, though, to keep it real, just like how you have in your title, politics as well. You got to look at it this way. A lot of people, most of the people that voted were Republicans. You know what I'm saying? That voted for Trump or got him in the office. So a lot of them are conservative. So you got to think about it. A lot of them, their kids really don't know too much about that. They're keeping them away from that type of stuff. Outside of that, yes, I understand what you guys are saying. But I just don't think every kid is like that as far as in school.
No, they're not. My nephew I got a nephew in 9th grade.
The school systems, man, they're heavily indoctrinating stuff.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
And they're trying, and they're like, bro, if you've seen stuff behind closed doors, you'd be like, there's some dark stuff.
I'm not disagreeing with you that, but
on my channel,
home, that it's not going to happen that way.
No, I agree. I agree with you there. I agree with you there. But
I love presenting evidence on my channel. That's what I like doing, DK. And here's Uncle Rockefeller's addition to the argument. Has anybody seen the Patriot in any one of these video games before? I've seen them.
I will rock it.
It's the Patriot. It's the Patriot, but with the B, the Patriot. Why is he not in the game?
Nice.
Is there a reason why?
Because Uncle Sam isn't loved anymore, man. What are you talking about?
But we can have 3 different rainbow
for it,
costumes
though.
that are comic book accurate, but can't get one of these. You got to get a damn figure that they sell the toys of, and they sell out consistently.
Well,
We can't get one of these.
If you went back like a good, probably about 15 years ago now, like this stuff would be all over the place. Like it would be this, and you'd still be able to have the rainbow stuff. You'd be able to do whatever you wanted, and people would be totally fine with it. Nobody would bat an eye at it. They'd be like, "Oh, you can be patriotic. You can be a rainbow Batman," and nobody would be like, "Oh, rainbow means gay." They'd just be like, "Oh, you just want to, you want your Batman to be colorful. You could be like Batman could be dressed as freaking Bane or something. Like you could just do whatever. Like nobody would care. Nobody would think twice about it. You could dress Batman in some stupid like women's clothes or something, and everybody would just think it's funny instead of like, "Ooh, Batman's trying to be trans." It would just be like, "Look at this stupid costume you can unlock because it's
I look
ridiculous.
at it as being funny
Now."
That's
what it's supposed. It would supposed to be funny. Now you'd be like, "Oh, Batman's trying to be trans." It's like,
you know, that suit kind of reminds me of the Flash's suit on the WB. When what's this guy? The other Flash wears it. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah,
as far as I see more red and yellow in it than the other colors.
But like
Kid Flash or
either Kid Flash or what's the other Flash? Reverse Flash.
But like Scott Flash was saying back in the day, back 10, 15 years ago, none of this would have bothered any of us because nobody was trying to push some kind of agenda.
Yeah, no, like if you heard there was a funny suit to unlock and you had to do some crazy thing in the game, like, oh, go collect all this stuff and you get to make Batman look silly as fuck, you'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go do it. Yeah. Now it's like, oh, you can't do it without it being
have a wheelchair Batman. They have a wheelchair guy. Like you unlock a wheelchair Batman that's rolling around beating up people in a wheelchair. Like
I thought that was a mod.
Offensive. No, is literally in the game. You could buy that in the game and put it in the game.
Oh, like, that's funny.
He could roll around in the wheelchair, flipping around, doing everything, gliding in the wheelchair.
See, that's funny.
That's
funny. But now it's like,
messed up. If you think about it, some people could complain about that. Like, why?
I want them to do the same thing. I want them to do the same thing with like Spider-Man and like when he goes to fly. Like you know, they added in that one spider chick who's actually disabled with crutches. I just want her to be swinging around, but her legs are just like doing like the GTA 4
just dangling around,
like the GTA 4 physics where they're all like ragdolling everywhere while she's flying around. That would be so goddamn funny.
That'd be amazing.
About Spider-Man, my premonition is coming true. They cast somebody that I'm telling you that they're going to do what I think they're going to do.
The video game. Let's tell you what you text me earlier. Well, they're setting seeds for that because remember that's part 2 of the video game. Where this will be part 1, right?
But that's the symbiote. But they cast somebody African American as a cast member in there, and they have not named his role yet. But I'm telling you, he's going to end up being Miles Morales' dad in that movie. And he's going to end up getting killed in that movie where it's going to set up Miles Morales later on in the future. But they could go back and they could talk about him being in that movie some way, somehow he was in the background. But I'm telling you, they cast somebody. I could show you the link of the gentleman that they cast. And it opened up my eyes. I was like, Like, and it even says it in there like he's in an unknown role. They haven't named it yet.
I'll post that what you did while we're on that topic. I'll post this real quick. Shamik Moore reveals he's begun voice recording for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Let's fucking go. So we're ready to get that going. I don't know about you. I'm excited as shit for that. Let me find your shit and I'll post it up because if I actually go to your Twitter, I'll be able to find it.
Oh, I got it right here. I'll share it with you right now.
Yeah, share it with that way I ain't gotta scroll through. Is that mine? And I'm adding to stage. Side facts, where'd you go, bro? I got rid of DK trying to add you for some reason. Where'd you go?
I went to mute myself and I hit the drop.
So tell me what he looked like.
The quick drop button instead.
Who he's gonna play in the movie?
That I know exactly who that is.
But who
I like him in Mission Impossible. I liked him in Mission Impossible.
He's gonna play
That's Officer Davis. That's Jefferson Davis. Officer Davis.
I think he's
Well, he's also he's mainly known, or the big thing that he was known for was the show Severance. Like Severance blew up. Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking that's Officer Davis, bro. And again, and everybody's like, no. When I brought that up 2 weeks ago, Angela was like, Rockefeller, no, they're not allowed to touch Miles Morales in this.
They're not allowed to touch Miles, but it doesn't mean that they can't plant seeds around. Whether you know that he's in that universe.
Asked them first off. They asked him. They ain't tell Kevin Feige shit because Kevin Feige got the dick around that motherfucker. He's holding pants for Amy Pascal. She's awesome, but in this relationship, he's holding all the weight. That's why you see Incredible Hulk and Doctor Strange and Iron Man, all these fucking movies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is that they're already
teased Miles, but we can get ready for Miles. That's right.
Miles teased them in prior movies, though. So
he's
what
here.
makes you think that? So he's already around. That's what I'm saying. So what makes you think that they're not going to introduce him in this movie again, since Mr. Negative is going to be there as well?
You know who I'd like to see as an alternate version? I think he's a little bit too old to be Miles. You know who I'd love to see as an alternate version of his Uncle Aaron would be Shamik Moore, the guy that got his poison up that said, the voice actor for him. He's got the goatee. He's getting older, so he's like, I want to be Miles. Like, dude, no offense, you're old. You know what I mean? You're starting to look like me now. I'm not Miles Morales. I mean, I can fucking shave my mustache though. Yeah, I still got wrinkles in my face, bro. Calm down. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm one of those. They're trying to put too much into this, man. This movie. I want to see
way too much into it.
Yeah, there's too much. Because when you go into this movie, you're thinking, oh, I got the regular Spider-Man, and you got Punisher. You got you don't know what Hulk you're getting.
And first,
you got multiple villains. You don't know who's the villains are going to be, and then you're going to add this into the Spider-Verse thing. I mean, it's to me, it's too much. If you're going to do the Spider-Verse, do it at the tail end of it or something. But they're trying to add, and then you add on Homegirl from
Yelena
Thunderbolts. Yeah, what are you doing that for? They're doing that because they're doing that
in it as well.
Yeah, they're adding that because they're trying to.
Well, like DA said,
Doomsday. They're doing too much. They're pushing her up because Doomsday. They know everything. Yeah, because Fantastic Four failed doing that. It doesn't show anything or help Doomsday in any way, and they're going to kill this movie. This movie's going to get killed, man.
Well, especially after the last Spider-Man that dropped, right? So it was like a giant cameo, also three Spider-Man thing going on,
which worked.
Which worked. That worked, but that's not what I'm saying. That's what that movie was. So they did that, but at the end of it, they established Spider-Man's going back to like the street level. He's starting over. So if you're gonna start over, you should start way lighter. Like start one villain, maybe a side little antagonist type of person. That's about it.
And just Spider-Man.
Keep it small in Spider-Man. There you go. Now it's like it's becoming Cameo Fest number 2. And it's like they set it up to start over, which would be great. Then you could build back up. You don't build back up by throwing even more at us. That doesn't make any. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't work.
Well,
remember that meme? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rock.
No, you good. What meme? I'll say.
Remember the meme that they came out that Supergirl might make more than Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I think that might be true. It may be true, to be real with you. I'm gonna tell you why. What they packing in right now, it's making me lose interest instead of being more interested. It's just like y'all doing way too much right now, and it doesn't make any sense.
They're just throwing shit at a wall and seeing what's
right. They're doing like the same thing they're doing Doomsday. They probably don't have a script or anything done. They're just filming stuff, and then you're like, you know what? Let's add this on. You know what? This sounds good. Let's throw this little paint on there.
It also shows like these actors and stuff. They don't have like celebrity power anymore, right? Used to go to a movie and be like, I'm gonna go see the new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, I'm gonna see the new Sylvester Stallone movie, and you only needed that one fucking actor to sell that whole fucking movie. You telling me you need 26 goddamn names to sell Doomsday to us? Is that what you're adding more?
Is that gonna be Doomsday though when the chair comes out? I think it's gonna be fucking for Secret Wars. It's been 4 months, man. There's no way they're gonna add 30 more characters to a fucking movie that's already being filmed and almost done being filmed. And
She-Hulk is going to be in it.
That's for part. That's got to be for Secret Wars. She-Hulk is going to be in it because if you watch Emergency Awesome, he showed all these pre-drawings, renderings of like drawings that they're going to do the CGI for, and we're going to go to some universe where Hulk is married to She-Hulk and Scar, or I don't know if they're married, but it's going to be Hulk, She-Hulk, and Scar. And they're all gonna be there, and he's got long. I'm like, it's fucking weird, So this is already written into it. Why they brought it? I think that's more for Secret Wars, though. Maybe it's for this movie, but that means it's gonna be fucking 3 hours long. I'm like,
but it would make sense,
though. It's a trilogy, so you have to have all these characters in there at least for those 3 movies, and a couple of them are gonna die. Some of them are gonna be alive, but I mean. I'm telling you, they're about to drop all these other characters. At least 20 more characters is going to pop up in there. At least, and a majority.
But I mean, Doomsday and Secret Wars, it makes sense to have all these characters. Spider-Man, like Sci-Fax was saying, if you're starting over, you have Spider-Man and maybe you have 1 or 2 villains. You don't need all these other side characters in it. And speak on how Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, if you were going to have somebody extra on there, they wouldn't leak that. Nothing would be leaked. It would be you would be like, oh crap, this person's in the movie. Like it would be a surprise to everyone. Now they're just telling you, oh, this person's going there. You got to come watch this movie. Like they're desperate because they, like you said, there's no star power. Like one name can't bring a person to the movie.
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. That's what I mean. Is that what they're hoping for? Be like Ryan Reynolds here, because he costs so much fucking money. We got to add. We got to hopefully he'll bring some money. And if we name him 4 months later, I'm like, I think it's got to be for Secret Wars, man. It can't be for fucking Doomsday, in my opinion. If it is,
I agree with you guys to a certain extent in regards to the name, but to me, just being somebody that just with my title, just casual, reviewing things and looking at, I just feel like this is the quality of the movies. It doesn't matter to me who is starring in it, because Marvel sometimes could throw out unknowns and it's still going to blow up if the story is correct. Marvel is just skimming away from the story. They're trying to do so much to integrate politics into their movies without us not trying to act like we're not paying attention, but they're throwing it in there. But it just, the quality of the movies, the writing, and now to know that they're not prepared at half of the things that they're throwing out there to us is just, like you said earlier, they're throwing shit on the wall, seeing if it sticks, and seeing if we're, like gonna.
That's another great example of what you actually just mentioned. Like, oh, they got to throw in their politics, right? It's like, how are you going to try to fit in your politics when you got 30 goddamn characters you got to put screen time for? You still got to make the story. You got to make you got to introduce Doom, make him actually interesting enough to make sure that you need 30 fucking characters to fight this motherfucker. And then you're going to somehow make it political on top of that. It's, dude, this is going to be the biggest fucking train wreck. It'll get watched because so many people are in it. People are going to be like, I got to see. Who doesn't want to go watch
It's like Call of Duty. People are we're going to watch this regardless, and it's going to make a fucking $1 billion because, it's an Avengers movie. It has to. If this doesn't make a fucking $1 billion, there's something wrong. It's got the Russos. It's got Captain America's coming back apparently. Fucking, it's like we got Thor, we got Iron Man coming back as Dr. Doom. We're getting
all the characters we don't want, though. We're getting
Shang-Chi. You don't want him
back in there. We're gonna get the other Miss Marvel. We're gonna get a bunch of people we don't want.
We're getting Wakanda Forever, fucking Black Panther, the chick. You don't want her? Is that what you're saying, Angel?
No, I don't want her in there neither. This is my thing. From what I'm understanding, from what I'm hearing, Dr. Doom is going to turn into an anti-hero. Supposedly, he's supposed to be coming there to save the multiverse or something like that. Because right now, they want to focus on Robert Downey Jr., supposedly. Because
that's the thing. That's what I'm
asking for a bomb. They don't believe in Pedro anymore. So now they want to focus totally on Robert Downey Jr., and they're going to try to see if Yelena in this Spider-Man movie is going to pass.
That's what I'm trying to say is like, Hollywood is like the NBA. They have to have a main star. Remember back in the day, you could have Arnold Schwarzenegger play in a crappy movie, but people are still going to go watch that crap. They don't have a star that's going to like Rob. They're trying to do that with RBJ right now, but he's not pulling it. Pedro Pascal, they try to do that with him, but he has.
It's because he only pulls. It's what we've said before. He only pulls as Iron Man. Go watch any of his other movies. He does like
that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they don't have the star power like it could be a crappy movie. I'm gonna see Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh yeah, his next movie is gonna be better than this crap, or Sylvester Stallone or whoever. Back in the day, you could get away with that. Now they don't have a star like that anymore. So now they're trying to pull all this other crap, and the stories, like you said, the writers are crap. All the stories that come up for all these movies this past summer, the summers previous, these writers suck, man. Even for these shows.
They're terrible.
So the setup I heard, DK, is fucking, apparently, again, we know Robert Downey Jr. is the lead, right? And he's a good actor. So you need somebody that's equally star power-esque and good enough actor to go off him into battle, right? Just like when you had Civil War, you had Chris Evans go off him. So the rumor is Benedict Cumberbatch, because he's Doctor Strange. He did the incursion with Clea, whatever her fucking name is. I forget the actress, Charlize Theron. It's gonna be like Doctor Strange, that universe, him going around trying to fix his incursion.
Yeah, but they neutered him in not his own movie. They made him look like a freaking wimp in his movie. They made Scarlet Witch the most powerful person in that movie, and he looked like crap. So I don't know what they're gonna do, man. They're trying to pull back all the men back into these films, but they made all the male figures in all these shows and movies.
It doesn't help that all the men like most of the men they're pulling back in. If you see their stances online and everything,
exactly.
They're all bitch made motherfuckers. Are you gonna believe that? You're gonna believe that he's like, dude, I just saw Chris Evans in this movie called Honey Don't. I just watched that.
I saw that too.
Yeah,
it was fucking awful. I hated it. He was fucking trash.
You're gonna do anything. Bring Chris Pratt back. I mean, but they made him look like an idiot in Infinity Wars.
Well, so you know why they haven't announced him. They haven't brought him back. I mean, he did like 3 interviews talking about one really big about how Trump has been doing a good job. Have you seen Trump doing a good job in cleaning up America, DK, and he cleaned up DC? Chris Pratt had like 3 different interviews. One with fucking Bill Maher about doing a great job.
Bill Maher
canceled. You're fucking gone, DK. You can't talk about how Trump's doing a good job. Are you kidding me?
They're gonna bring him back.
Out here.
They're gonna have to bring him back. They're gonna have to bring him back because if they bring back Chris Pratt, he's gonna bring back a certain audience to Marvel. They need him. They need him right now.
And you need him back.
Disney right now. They're talking about any Gen Z men.
Yep,
Rockefeller. I'm gonna run to the store real quick. I'll be right back because I know you're about to start the politics talk, and I want a couple drinks for that.
I got something before that. So go get some drinks. Hurry up. I got something to squeeze in between that.
I'll be right back.
This week in politics is coming up. Hurry up, ladies. So now we got something in between that. But yeah, man, fucking Chris Pratt in Avengers Endgame. So Tom Holland, really, he's really good at doing the Spider-Man quips. Quip is like saying something smart, snarky, just a little backhand. Like, what the fuck you say? You want to smack a little kid, but it's funny as shit. You know what I mean? He's really good at doing that. He was really good at doing it off of Iron Man, but there's no Iron Man to do that off anymore. He did a little bit of banter with Doctor Strange, which is cool, but it wasn't as good as him and Chris Pratt. Star-Lord. When Star-Lord came into the picture and he's like, "Who is this? Your fucking ward?" And he started talking to Iron Man. He goes, "No, he's my apprentice. I'm an Avenger." He's like, "Whatever. What the hell is that?" If you go back and watch, I think is it Endgame or is it whatever one it is?
Infinity Wars.
When he's crashing, goes, "Oh, Thanos!" And they do when they're fucking going back and forth. Chris Pratt, Tom Holland, and Robert Downey Jr. The little banter and jokes, fucking fantastic. But there's no Robert Downey Jr. for Tom Holland to do that off anymore. So it's going to be, you need Chris Pratt, bro. You need Chris Pratt to make the jokes land and to work. Because some of these jokes they've been writing lately don't fucking work.
Well, they need him for box office numbers. They need those numbers. They need people to come in. They need people that are going to be able to relate to these characters still and have some sort of feelings and emotions invested in the characters, because so far the characters that you're throwing at us, nobody's invested in any of them. Who are you invested in? I'm not invested in the new Black Captain America. I'm not invested in Yelena. I'm not invested in even Vision.
What's the name?
Where's Vision at? Like, I'm not invested in any of these characters. They need to bring back people. That's why they're going to bring back Chris Evans. Even if he's going to be a bad guy in the movie, people are going to come just to see Chris Evans. You know what I'm saying? To see him back in those movies again.
It's going to be the triumvirate of Chris's, isn't it? Chris Pratt, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth.
And then they're also, and that's the only reason they're talking about the Hulk being a Spider-Man is because they're like, oh man, we neutered Hulk in freaking Endgame, so we need to bring, and then the She-Hulk crap, so we need to have like a raging Hulk come back into this universe.
That's
so
right.
It's like they're trying, they're some of the stuff they're doing, they should have just left alone. Right after Endgame, they could have brought in the X-Men. The snap of the finger. They should have did all that crap instead of all the female, she-male crap they did.
Yeah.
They could have brought the X-Men in. They could have brought Fantastic Four in, and they wouldn't have been in the mess they're in right now. And they're trying to reach for these young men to come back and watch their show. And it's like, why the hell we want to watch your crap when we're watching anime and it's not changing? And they're not trying to make us feel like we're less of a man and a human being. And like, if you watch anime, the characters are like, oh crap, you start from nothing, but you can become something. And that's how superhero movies were.
Yes.
That's what the comics were.
The odds are stacked against you, right, DK?
Yeah.
No matter who you are, against unstoppable odds, all you have to do is learn how things work.
Yep.
Get fucking in shape by fucking being consistent and following a fucking schedule every single day, following a fucking path to get to your goal. Don't fucking take the forks in the road. You're exactly right. That's what Elden Ring is. Elden Ring is like, that's why they're exactly right. FromSoft games every single time. Every FromSoft game has the exact same formula. You're worthless. You're nothing, DK. Put your fucking pride aside, swallow your shit, and realize that you're worthless. But you don't have to be. You can become something if you want to. You know what I mean? You just have to swallow your fucking pride, put it aside, and figure out what you want to be in life. Go get it. And it's like, that's what every From Software game is about.
I can give you a prime example of how much more popular Eastern media has become in the West. So about 20 years ago, I went to the largest Forbidden Planet in London, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a place that sells posters and soundtracks and comics and films and just all of the cool, geeky shit that you'd like. It was almost all indie, Marvel, DC, all that sort of stuff. You could buy any action figure of anything. I bought a Mallrats poster from there.
I like it.
Right?
Yeah.
Over 20 years ago. I went there, I think it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
All anime, all manga.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Except for some tiny sections that covered Marvel, DC,
all Marvel,
and everything else produced by the West. Because it's trash now.
So I got when I go to my comic book store, it's the box 50% all Marvel, 50% all manga, big hardcover books, fucking anime, crazy shit. And then they always have the old comic books, the ones that I like from the 90s, shit like that. Crazy reduced prices right up front. It's like there's so much stock, they don't have price for it. Just come $4. Books used to be $50, $4. You can get them. Nobody wants them anymore.
Well, let me say something. But my thing is this: where I think Marvel messed up at is when they sold a lot of their rights to these different characters. And I understand you're right. But the thing is, like with Hulk, with the Hulk, like it's not going to enter public domain until 2058. Think about that.
Crazy.
Right.
In 2000, and then the thing is, Universal still owns the distribution rights, so they can never ever drop like a Hulk solo movie. So this is why we're going to have a stupid smart Hulk. I guarantee you the smart Hulk is going to be in the Spider-Man movie. We're not going to get anybody that's going to fight anybody. We're going to get smart Hulk that's going to be around, probably help out Bruce Banner in certain ways. I mean, not Bruce, but help out Spider-Man in certain ways. But we're not going to get the Raging Hulk. We're never going to get the Raging Hulk. You know why? Because Universal owns the Raging Hulk. And as long as Universal owns it, and so Marvel tries to do a deal with them like they did with Sony, for that character is never going to work. It's always going to be the smart Hulk.
I'm content with I'm kind of semi content with the Hulk we've gotten so far. If we get more of like I know we haven't gotten the crazy World War Hulk. I like the Hulk in Thor Ragnarok when you meet him and he's fighting Thor at first and he's kind of fucking brains for. I like that part where when he's like big dumb monster. I didn't like that part when he first fight him in the Coliseum. I love that.
You know what was interesting? He was interesting as far as Marvel when this universe started is when he was first introduced. That's when he was interesting because he still had that lore of being Bruce Banner running around, hiding. It was still there, and even that first Hulk that came out in the first Avenger movie was angry.
Josh Weed, when Black Widow came there to talk to him, was like, "Here, we never lost sight of you, Mr. Banner. We've always had your location. We just kept a safe distance. We've even kept interested parties off your scent." It's like she does a great job. It's like, and nobody wants to tame me. He goes, "Not that no." He goes, "Quit lying." She goes, "Stop lying to me." When he does that shit. It's fucking great. I'm like, whoa.
That was the last time you were afraid of the Hulk.
And it wasn't even the fucking Hulk. It was just like, whoa. This dude, he's about to fucking flip out. She's like, all right, that's enough, bro. That's enough. Like, you pulled it on this dude?
Marvel let Ruffalo put input into the character. And that's why we have the smart Hulk. Because he can have input. He should have
he was tamed, what was that? The robot one.
Ultron.
You weren't even afraid of him then.
Nope. It was already done.
When he was raging, it wasn't even like he was truly raging.
You were scared for the citizens because you knew what he was capable of.
No,
in Avengers,
he was in love. That was the issue.
My favorite Hulk moment was towards the end of Avengers when he's like, angry. "Okay, what's your secret, Banner?" And then he finally reveals, that's exactly it. I'm always angry.
That is my secret.
And then it just casually turns into the Hulk and twats that big alien spaceship.
Because what we've known about,
I want to see more of that Hulk.
That's what we've always known about the Hulk from previous iteration was don't you hit me. You don't want to see me when I get angry. But this is a scientist like, dude, I know the way the world works. I've seen some fucked up shit. I had to kill fucking lab rats consistently to try to fucking kind of vaccine. I understand a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm always fucking pissed off. But that's how every human being is. Look.
I'm not. Can I ask you guys the whole
how you doing today?
Question? I want to ask everybody a question.
I love everybody. That's how you're supposed to be, Yeah, my bad.
I want to ask all you guys a question if I can. And it just popped up in my head. Do you think if Marvel got grimy like they did with DC or what DC is doing regarding the anime, do you think if Marvel took that route that it could build up their universe or build up their fan base again?
I'm glad you brought that up because I think certain characters in DC and in Marvel, they have to be grimy, no matter what. And Marvel, Punisher has to be grimy. Certain parts of Wolverine have to be grimy. Certain parts of even Batman, his villains have to be grimy. It all depends on the character that they're bringing in, and I think
with the example,
I think every character it flows different. Like Superman, you can't make him have a grimy background. He's all about hope. Batman has that dark past.
Even though Batman doesn't kill, there's a big difference between him and Superman. There's a big
but you have to have a director that can make those flow like that.
That understands that and convey that.
With the comics, you have like the way they did in the comics, the writers and directors for these movies have to get that same feel. If you don't have that feel, then you shouldn't be doing it. Just because, I watched Spider-Man 20 years ago, I'm gonna write the Punisher, and it doesn't land well. Like the whole crap with that's why Daredevil was a bunch of crap this year, because you have the wrong people writing it.
The wrong people writing it.
Yeah, it's a grime. Like you got to feel for each character.
They have the same people writing Daredevil are the ones that are like, you know what? I think Rainbow Batman in the Lego game is good. He's actually part of the source material. You don't give a fuck about the source material. Look at fucking Daredevil season. What comic was that from? It wasn't. You know what I mean? So it's like. I
would say with the example of Wolverine, and bearing in mind, he'd been around for years at this point. You'd seen him put his claws in a whole bunch of people, but it was never that graphic. And then in Logan, there's a fight scene, and you see his claws sticking out of a dude's head. That was the first time ever I was like, oh, that's right. Wolverine kills people.
He fucking berserks. Yeah, you know,
yeah.
Stabs right to their fucking skull, cut the other side. I'm like, that was fucking an awesome shot, bro. Like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, and Disney wouldn't do that because it's kind of graphic and disgusting. I think they did
that's a lie, though, because Disney, they had studios that would make things like that because Touchstones made The Rock. If you remember, in 1996, The Rock came out. Disney's hands all over The Rock.
Was that really gory, though?
It was not that gory.
No, but
it wasn't gory. It wasn't even graphic.
But no, I'm just saying.
It was adult, but it wasn't gory.
But my whole point is, Disney can do it. They just refuse to do it because
they're a family brand, and they should be a family brand.
But you don't have to put their name, like they're separate studios. They don't have to put their name on it, like on the background to it, because nobody knew The Rock or Armageddon or all these other movies were part of Disney until later on when you go to the freaking theme park and you're like, why the hell is that prop from The Rock or Armageddon or these other movies? You're like, I didn't know Disney did this crap. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's like they don't have to have their name.
Yeah.
They're still going to make money off of it.
I tell you, they don't have to, but it helps.
It's not back to back. I was going to say, I was going to transition into this trailer real quick because I know my boy's coming back. I was going to be, before, you know another film's going to make a lot of money before Sci-Fi's come back. I want to play this.
But Disney doesn't own them. Disney was just a subsidiary.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what they were. Like, Disney doesn't own anything in regards to that because they were owned by Hollywood Pictures, but Disney's
you're right.
Subsidiary. So, I mean, they had a relationship with them, but Disney. I don't know. Like Disney has their hands on a lot of different things.
I don't think Marvel's ever going to be good again until Disney sells it.
I don't think they're going to be good until they fire Kevin Feige. Once they fire him, you know what I'm saying? And then I hate to say this, I think they should fire him and promote DeMeo in there.
Is it Kevin Feige? Are you having Kevin Feige fatigue? Kevin Feige.
It's just it's now. I mean, I realize now how much they hyped him. They hyped him so much in the beginning, like he was just the architect.
If they were to get rid of him, bring in Bo DeMeo, and Bo DeMeo keeps the same energy that he's been having online, and the way that because he's actually joined other people's streams and stuff that we kind of know.
I don't care.
He talks pretty straightforward. He has a couple things that I don't fully agree with. I don't care about the gay thing, whatever. I mean, that doesn't help. Like the only thing about that is like, that doesn't help the
personal life a little bit.
That doesn't help the image if you don't know who he is. If you don't know who he is or like the way that he talks. When you hear gay writer Disney, you're gonna say, "Look, woke bullshit. This is lame." That's just those go hand in hand now.
Yeah.
But you talk to the guy or you listen to the guy, and he's like, he at least knows what he's talking about. He's an actual fan, and he seems to be pitching the good ideas that people just turn him down.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he were to get
wasn't
he the
showrunner for X-Men?
Yeah, 97, and it was awesome.
Yeah, they're trying to, and then Feige's trying to go backdoor that crap and make
how long they're taking to put it out now. They're taking a long time.
That's a pause, man.
That's a pause. I want to transition off of that topic though, because we can be on that for hours, and I want to go to because we got another trailer I want to watch, and then we got to get into this week in politics. So let me add this to the state. Have y'all seen this trailer yet? I haven't seen anybody talking about this, bro. There's a new Netflix.
I've seen this.
I haven't even heard of this.
This is YouTube and chill, obviously, but some people like the Netflix and chill. You know what I mean? This is if anybody's up to Netflix and chilling. Here's a good 2-minute and 18-second clip that I think people might be
already knows the truth.
What this is called?
I don't even know when I'm making this. Yeah,
this is called The Truth About Jesse Smollett, the official trailer.
It's kind of pointless, isn't it?
It's Juicy Smollett.
Full screen. You got to put
juicy.
You think? Well, DK, that's a problem. You think you know, but do you? Let's find out. There's some evidence you might not have heard of. Let's find out.
January 29th, 2019, police were called to an incident. They see an actor called Jesse Smollett with a noose around his neck. He says that he was the victim of a hate crime.
To
think that I had 2 white guys attack a black man in this city was disgusting.
Despicable.
This was a racially motivated incident involving a celebrity. I knew this was going to be huge.
You could not turn on the TV. You could not turn on the radio. It literally was everywhere.
Who would do something like this,
it was
bro?
a horrible crime at first until it started to fall apart.
Starts with an F and ends with agate.
Victim, but the narrative out there was shifting.
Some things kind of struck me as a little odd.
It does not fit with Jesse's account of what occurred.
We were going through the polar vortex.
How many white Nigerians do you know?
Wait.
The fact that they weren't buying his story was like, wow.
Time is ticking. The pressure's on to get to the bottom of what's going on.
We saw that they had actually identified who these guys were. I was like, we got this dude now.
Do you?
The twists and turns of it are really jaw-dropping.
I would not be my mother's son if I was capable of one drop of what I've been accused of.
Most people don't really know the truth and what the actual evidence in the case was.
Evidence from the scene shows that there were white men there.
Could it be possible that Jussie Smollett is actually innocent?
What kind of bizarro world are they living in?
There was actually 3 white men at the scene, DK.
It seems sensational. I'm innocent. Chicago police has a
because I also go and get sandwiches at like 1 in the
morning.
morning.
Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like a 20 degree. I'm a black guy. I don't even want to do that. I don't even get out of bed.
The biggest question is, who really can we trust?
I know who we can trust.
I don't think I could be any less interested.
He's guilty.
Yeah, he's guilty as hell.
But did you know there was actually 3 white men on the scene too? 3 of them. You didn't know about the DK?
They got the story. They got the story for this, so he can help pay his fucking bills.
Yeah,
because,
yeah. Then he had the nerve to Nigerians. The Nigerians don't do nothing except sell you things.
Well, yeah, that's what they want you to know about the 2 Nigerians. It's conspiracity, Angel. They want you to know about the 2 Nigerians. That looks so obvious.
This is MAGA country, bro. This is MAGA.
Oh my!
The obvious thing would be that he 2 Nigerian personal trainers to set this up. But why would he do that? That's stupid. There was actually 3 white men in the scene that y'all didn't get, the camera.
Once he said that, I knew he was
watch the documentary.
I was like, 3 white men in downtown Chicago harassing you? Nah, homie.
Exactly. 1 or 2 in the morning? Bullshit.
I knew the temperature
like Subway.
It was like minus 10 that night or something like that, minus 20. Nah.
Ain't no brother, brothers. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be out there that late at night.
Just to get a bologna sandwich? Nah.
Yeah, he's like, dude, but he's like, dude, that Jimmy John's just hits different at 1, dude.
I want to find out what sandwich
I would just suggest, instead of watching this, just go and watch the Dave Chappelle skit about it that he does in his show.
Yeah.
Juicy Smoulier.
So funny.
It's so on point.
He was a Juicy Smoulier.
Juicy
Smoulier, yeah. Long and hard.
Famous gay French actor.
Ever thought about long and hard about running headfirst into a wall? Like, do that instead of watching this. You'll get way more benefits.
People are gonna watch it.
I love it. You're like, who actually knows the truth? Nobody knows. Somebody knows. Then here comes Jesse, like, what's up? I'm gonna tell you all the truth.
I lied, and then
the fuck out of here.
Wait, I retract my statement. He didn't go get a Subway sandwich. He went to go get a salad. That's what he said that he was doing. He said he was going to get a salad.
He might have went to go
in
get
the
a
middle
salad.
of Chicago at 1 in the morning.
Well, that's different then.
Yeah, at 1 in the morning. And
the question is the question is he was on top of the world. Why even do this, man? Like,
why did he do this,
dude? Because all of Hollywood is all about that victim mentality.
You know why he did this? Because he thought it was going to boost up his. Because the thing is, he wasn't getting paid a lot on Empire. He wasn't one of the top people.
Yeah.
So he thought that by doing this, that he was going to get a crowd of people to help boost up his reputation.
I was it was like Ironheart situation, like it was filmed 4 years ago and it just came out now.
No, because at that time they had to stop production for a while because he was unable to be there, so they had to scrub him out. I was an Empire fan for like a season or 2. I used to watch it, so they had to scrub him out of that for like a little bit, and then when he came back for like an episode or 2, and then they took him out for good, saying that he moved somewhere.
There's so many things that are terrible about this existing. One is that, for one, it exists. That alone, that's terrible. That's awful. Number two, somebody fucking paid to get this made.
Right.
Like, so not only does it exist, awful. Two, you fucking paid for it. Holy crap. What are you thinking? And then three, nobody's gonna fucking watch it because everybody already knows. Like,
well, they're gonna watch it.
Who's
gonna watch it? The black community. They're gonna sit there because they want to know. They still
all the
victim
victim mentality TikTokers are gonna like clip the shit out of it and be like, "Look, there was white people there. He swears." And it's
but
like,
right now in Chicago, they're too much worried about being in debt and everything else. They're not worried about Juicy Smooth yet.
Isn't the city about to go bankrupt or something?
Yeah, he does. He owes them
money.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh, so
it costs like millions. It costs like what it cost, like $10 or $15 million in taxpayer money to do the investigation. Like, it was crazy. Like, he owes the city a
they were only
fuck ton of
charging
money.
him like $50,000 or $60,000 or something like that. I think that he had to pay that amount.
He probably
and
still
was
can't
just so
pay it.
broke he couldn't pay it. So
it's like
that's a good analogy. I like that.
That's what happens when your name is Juicy. Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
That's what he should have.
Everyone's
that clip of Chappelle.
Some politics. Stay right there. If you haven't liked the video, like it. I'll be right back. We use the bathroom. We'll do this.
The problem with stuff like this in general, like whether it's documentaries or retelling of like true stories or true events, is whoever's doing it obviously is going at it with a biased opinion. Like whether they say this is an unbiased account, blah blah, it never is. It's 100% never is. Like, so you go and watch this, and it'll probably lean towards him being innocent in some way, even though like 90% of it will still say that he's not. But they'll end it with saying, like,
thing,
we believe him, though. We believe him. You know,
but you know what I was gonna say,
he
though?
believes it. Like,
Nobody believes him, though. What's crazier though, his co-star. He had a co-star that played his younger brother. He's even more crazier than him. Like, he got arrested for domestic violence. He's schizophrenic. Like he's to the point that he was not taking his medication. They caught him out there just tripping out. Like, you could look up video of him and he's out there just wilding out. I think recently he just got arrested for domestic violence again. Like, he just be tripping. Like, that guy's crazy.
Was it was his name Terrence Howard? Was he on Empire?
Yeah.
But Terrence Howard,
man.
Man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. MAYNE, man.
Would like the entire cast of that show batshit crazy?
But Terrence Howard was
everyone in
really
Hollywood is to a certain.
They claim he's a genius, though. They claim he's a genius.
He said he wouldn't do certain roles because of the gay aspect of stuff. He would turn stuff down
on that one.
He's like I wouldn't put it on a dress or do like that was like earlier this year. He said something about that.
He said he didn't want to be sacrificed.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because
like gay people are ostracized in Hollywood. Like when they come out and say bullshit like that, or they're just like, I couldn't do this because I'm gay. It's like, have you not been to Hollywood? Like 90% of it is all gay, like minimum 90, if not more. Yeah. And then there's people out there like what's his name, Neil Patrick Harris or whatever, very openly gay person, plays a ton of straight roles, no problem.
The
Everybody
king of
loves
gays.
him. He's hilarious. He's usually great in just about everything. He has no problem doing it. Like, okay, why do so many people have problems getting the? It's like they're like, I don't want to be typecast as the gay guy, but I don't want to accept straight roles. Then you're only going to get gay roles. Like, what the fuck are you talking?
You got to play Sheldon. You got to play Sheldon in Big Bang. He was gay. I mean, he is gay, I guess.
Yeah.
The thing is, what I like about those, I mean, I don't have nothing against gay people, but the thing is, they just are not as flamboyant, and they're not out there just throwing the sass and doing everything like that. Like,
they're not doing all the extra shit. It's like
Like, I think the sassiness works when it comes to a black gay man. When it's a black gay man, that sassiness works. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a white gay man being sassy, it's kind of weird.
Did you just see? Did you just see that? What's his name? Little Nas X got erected. That sassy black guy.
Oh no!
All of a sudden gets a bunch of money. And gets a bunch of money, and then he walks around with just in like whitey tighties, like up on fentanyl or something.
He did the whole Martin Lawrence
white cowboy boots.
Yeah, he did the whole Martin Lawrence and Richard Pryor walking down the street, but he wasn't butt naked, but he was in his cowboy boots and underwear
and his briefs.
My boy,
the way he was talking, he reminds me of this gay guy that used to walk around here in the Bronx when I was younger. And we used to be outside, like me and my friends in the park. We used to
really start walking, huh?
So, he used to walk around and we could hear him from a mile away. And the way that we knew he was coming, he would always yell out. He would say, "Hey, motherfucker!"
like super stereotypical.
Like blocks away, like hell yeah, we would hear that, and we would put our weed away because he was always asking us, like, "Yo, can I smoke with you?" We'd be like, "Yo, we don't know where the fuck your lips was at. What the fuck you talking about?" We always give him the roach though. We'd be like, "Yo, we're done here. You can have the roach."
Yeah, you can have the roach, but we don't want to hit the 50 dicks you just came from. Like,
for real though, like he was out there weird. Go ahead, Rock. I'm ready for the politics. I got some info.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go.
Yes, motherfucker. Let's do
this week in politics. I love
This Week in Politics over at Rockefeller Plaza, YouTube and chill.
We like to make jokes here, you know what I mean? And this is a returning favorite guest of ours. This is one of the crazy ass journalist that talks to the woke mayor of Chicago, my boy Brandon Johnson, Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Rockefeller?
Yep.
Do you think the Riddler, the lady that Beetlejuice before this guy was better than this guy?
Lori Lightfoot?
Littlefoot? Yeah, Littlefoot.
Yeah, I think she was much fucking better. I think she was much fucking better.
She
this
was
guy
just as
is not
ignorant.
only crazy fucking racist, he did not, and lets everybody knows he's fucking ignorant as shit. And
he was a teacher, man.
She was just as ignorant.
For a teacher,
Lori Lightfoot was.
listen to the way he responds to these questions in a demeaning fucking manner, and non-receptive, doesn't answer shit, disregarding. And like my boy in the bottom is awesome as fuck. DK, you weren't here the first time we watched it, but
appearance wise, look, appearance wise. Plus plus 5 points. Appearance wise, he looks more collected, right?
He looks more collected.
But as far as like IQ points, maybe 0.1.
If any city needed Batman to come rescue them, it's Chicago.
Which is Gotham City right about now. You're exactly fucking right, dude. This reporter, awesome as shit.
You need like 1,000 Batman just because they'd be getting gassed out from fighting so much. They're like, it never stops. Like I gotta fight day and night.
Y'all crazy.
Like, I'm just throwing hands 24/7. This is brutal. It's like I got Batman on retainer to take over my time.
Right.
They're all UFC fighters. They're all different sizes, but everyone believes we're the same person.
Do you remember
a fucking army of Batman?
Do you remember this guy from before I started? Do you remember this guy?
It was probably one of your first or second shows that you did.
You remember him once we started playing him. He's the one that has
he's hilarious.
So the white guy in the bottom, he has fucking social media followers, and people will send him questions and tell them who to ask Mayor Johnson questions. And but the best thing he does, side facts, you remember him because he prefaces the question like a Democrat. Instead of just saying side facts, what's 2 + 2? He'd be like, well, side facts. Knowing that you and your wife participate in gay sex on a normal basis, and, do you think that it's right? Remember him? You remember him now, side facts. Let's go. Here we go.
He says shit in a in stuff they would understand, or it's like you can't refute it. It's like, we already know this. How would you respond because we already know this? How do you respond to this? Like, he lets them know we're aware of your bullshit.
We got two good fucking clips. Number one,
it's like your parents. They already know your bullshit before you even tell them.
Yeah.
Watch it, dude. DK. You're gonna fucking love the dude. Second time on the show. Let's fucking go.
Mayor Johnson, I apologize. A couple weeks ago, I asked you if you would cooperate with ICE if your wife Stacy's body was.
Hey, we just gotta get to the question.
I'm making an apology, and
everyone else has questions, Stacey.
and if it was your wife Stacy's body that had been concealed and abused by Jose Luis Mendoza Gonzalez, the illegal alien, you said that you felt threatened by the question, that it scared you, and I do apologize. Over the weekend, President Trump said that you were incompetent, called you an incompetent mayor, called you an incompetent.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
The president called you.
This is diabolical.
DK. Every single week he's dealt with this guy for 18 months straight now, DK. So look at his face. You can tell, can't you?
Almost on cue. 1,000+ violent teenagers rampaged through your neighborhood, your adopted neighborhood of Austin that you and your wife Stacy moved into from Elgin, and assaulted police officers, multiple shootings. A woman was shot in the back multiple times, who sadly passed.
William,
my question to you is simply this: do you, your neighbors in Austin, do contact me and they tell me that they don't feel threatened by my questions? They feel threatened by your anti-curfew policies that are out of control, violent teenagers, murdering people.
Thanks, man.
What do you say to your neighbors? What do you say to those neighbors in Austin who feel threatened by your policies?
You just roast them for like a minute and a half, and then it's like, how do you feel about that?
So what was the question?
This is diabolical, though. This is really diabolical, though. I'm telling you, like that's like going up to
I know how much
your
time I
wife
got, and I'm going to use it properly.
I apologize. If it was your wife,
hey, let me just go ahead and uppercut you one more time.
Illegal Mendoza. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. This dude is fucking awesome. So here's my man response. Mayor Brandon Johnson's response. Here we go.
Thank you for staying awake during our presentation. I know you have worked hard to get the necessary help that's needed.
Really?
And whatever condition in which that you are dealing with, I'm glad that you are getting some help. So
Is that honestly your answer to your neighbors who have been a neighbor of yours was shot in the back multiple times?
So we are addressing community safety. That's my top priority, and we will continue to do that.
My follow-up to you is simply this. My follow-up to you is simply this. You're the one who's having panic attacks. You're the one who is not keeping the people of Chicago safe.
All right, we're gonna go to the next question.
What do you say to Donald Trump? How did you feel when Donald Trump called you incompetent? What did you feel as a human?
He's getting mad, though. You can see it on his face.
Answer that question.
If
you would.
Get him.
He's getting pissed, boy. You see his face? His face, his whole demeanor changed. He's getting pissed, boy.
No, I mean, Donald Trump called you ignorant. I mean, what do you want to say to your constituents? You know, the 100,000 followers got. He's like, fuck, dude, I'm not.
Yeah.
Shit.
It just starts out the question with, so the president called you queer, incompetent. He's like, fucking hell, what a preface to a question.
The president also wants to know if
he said you're absolutely shit at your job.
The president wants to know if there's 50 dicks on the wall, how many would you choke on? How many would you
would have been more hurt if they would have talked about his haircut. If the president was like, he said your hairline is receding.
How many illegals did you suck off this evening, Mr. Mayor?
His face, his whole face. He's like, man, I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out.
I hope you stub your toe every day, and I hope your baby mama never lets you see your children. It's like, what?
He said that your wife's wig was not European, it's Indian.
Yeah.
Just watching his whole demeanor.
The president said your wife's a bitch.
She's
a hoe.
DK, like, I'm glad you got the help you need, DK. Like, that ain't gonna work, me, boy. Nice try.
President Trump said your wife's nails are constantly chipped. What's up with that? Do you not pay for that? Like, is she that ratchet? She can't get them done properly, sir. What's going on over there? Your ratchet ass house.
So we got 20 more seconds.
Since you are begging, I do believe that Donald Trump is.
On behalf of the people of Chicago, I do ask questions. That is true.
Answer that. I do appreciate you begging. So I would just say this, that the president has always been intimidated by the intellectual prowess of black men.
Dude, you're $1 billion. You're not even dead.
Jesus.
Petite and puerile.
Intellectual prowess.
Because he's small.
He's small.
That is the most Delulu shit I have ever heard.
To say the president of the United States is small is the dumbest fucking statement you could ever make.
But you guys remember Living Color when Damon Wayans was the prison in jail, and he used to try to talk intellectual, and he used to say all these fucking fancy words.
You see, when the black man is in jail, and when the peripheral goes into the acceptable, the anal cavity.
Yeah, that's how he was.
He gets reversed. It's delusional.
It is unacceptable to be so provoked by these provocative human beings who think that we are so decimated as a people. We are decimated. Yeah, I just learned that today in my word of the day. But we were decimated as a people. And now because of that, the onslaught, also my second word of the day, because I need at least 3 to get through a normal sentence. And then
that's how he was. That's how he was just now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Sam, you take out the P. What does it spell, man? Sam. White man.
I love this week in politics, DK. People don't like talking about it because you can't talk politics. You can't talk. Yes, you can. You just got to talk about it the proper way, like Uncle Rockefeller does, and I'll teach you how to do it. You know what I mean? You got to find the fun in it.
You got to laugh your way through it because people are ridiculous. The people that are out there speaking are the craziest part. These people are the people that are supposed to be representing us, whether it's our districts, whether it's our governors, whether it's our states, whatever it is. Like each one has different levels. But then you hear these people speak, and you're like, dude, I work at a fucking, I work warehouse jobs. I work there, like wherever you work, doesn't matter. You're just like, how the fuck do I understand what's going on better than you do? It's your job.
Right.
You applied for that shit.
That's why I love Scott Jennings. Scott Jennings be killing them on there.
But the whole thing is
he destroys them.
If I was mayor of Chicago and my city was $1 billion such and dollars in debt, I wouldn't be talking about anybody other politician around the world. I'd be trying to fix my issues. I'd be like,
I'd be asking for help, DK. I'd be swinging my fucking pride and ask for fucking help.
And what's crazy?
Y'all got any representative who can probably come up here to fucking North Carolina to help brother out? I'm doing pretty poor. I'd swallow my fucking pride, like we said earlier, put my pride aside, and be a constituent for my fucking state and help the people in need. Dude, in Chicago, we all know is Chirac. Got a fucking name of Chirac.
This is the craziest thing for all these politicians in general. And I almost bet nobody on the panel can name one thing anyone did. But look, check this out. All they need to do is fix one problem. Just do one. Focus on one. Just fucking fix one. Just do it. Aim for the one thing. Whether you ran at it or not, if it's the simplest thing ever, go and fix it. Because, look, Gavin Newsom, I'm out here in California. Obviously, Angel was just out here. That motherfucker, I don't know anybody that likes that guy at all. I can't name one positive thing he's ever done. I cannot name it. Not one. Now, do the same thing for every other mayor, governor, whatever, wherever you're at, and name one thing that they actually did. You can't fucking do it because it doesn't exist.
There is one politician. No, wait. There's one politician to the rescue that's going to fix something very important, and I need you to know who it is. My boy right here, big golden, the great white hope, Donald Trump. Big gold, Mr. Gold himself.
That's the only one. And it's because he's the president.
He's starting with DC, then he's going everywhere else. And he's fixing
he's going to Chicago next.
Y'all know what he's fixing in DC?
He sounds like that politician back in was it early 2000?
I'm gonna go. I was thinking
first I'm gonna go to Iowa,
Washington,
and then you go to South Carolina. No,
Yeah.
take over the White House.
It's like regulators, let's go. It's about to drop the regulators on everybody. Dude. Let's go.
Dave Chappelle even did a skit about him as well on his show. Yeah.
First, we got to fix DC, the nation's capital. And you know what the big problem in the nation's capital is? The grass. Have you seen the Nabe? You haven't been here, but do you know we have a big problem with grass? And you know who can fix it? The number one best person that knows grass in the world.
Washington, D.C. One of the things we're going to be redoing is your parks. I'm very good at grass because I have a lot of golf courses all over the place. I know more about grass.
And that's actually a fair statement.
Anywhere in the world.
It is.
And we're going to be regrassing all of your parks, all brand new sprinkler systems, the best that you can buy, just like the Augusta. No, it'll look like Augusta. It'll look like more importantly.
I will gust on her.
Look at bro in the background. Like, look at his eyes, DK. Look at bro in the background. What the fuck are you talking about, player?
I'm ready to gust on her anytime.
You actually
it's obviously not that. It's not that important of a thing, but hey, to have your area look nice usually brings a sense of, hey, we're in a nice area. That does help.
Yeah.
And it will brings a property value and stuff
look,
too.
I mean, if people got to look at it like, hey, look, I guess we're in a white area to behave properly, then there you go. Whatever. If that's what you got to do. If that's what you got to do, do it. I don't care. I'm tired of like tiptoeing around the tulips with these fucking losers. Like,
but you know what makes it the Democrats worse? That they keep fighting this thing.
Yeah, they look like idiots.
People are looking at them like, "What the fuck is wrong?
What the fuck are you talking about?" It's
while constantly saying we're the most patriotic, like Democrats will sit there and say we're the most patriotic, but then they'll burn the flag. Their constituents hate the flag.
Yeah.
Like literally, if you're an American and you're flying an American flag outside your house, most Democrats will sit there and think you're a racist piece of shit.
Yeah, and not just that.
How are you the most patriotic when you look at the flag and your first thought is racism? That is not patriotic at all. That's the furthest fucking thing from patriotic. It's crazy to me.
What's worse is they drove in all these white people into freaking DC to protest what's going on, and the black people that are getting help. The black people that are getting help, they're like, what the freak, man? Is my life less important than your life? They're making themselves look look racist because they don't want these black people having secure homes and everything.
So this is an issue we've got in the UK right now.
When Trump stopped all that in DC,
from New York City to DC, going free Palestine. I mean, shit. What are we here for? Oh, that's right. Fucking Trump sucks. We need to stop cleaning up DC.
When Trump did that in DC,
it was always safe.
Like Trump did all that shit in DC, right? And like for the next probably week or so, right? Like I usually only doom scroll on Instagram or whatever, but when I would come across these Instagram posts from people who live in DC, they're like, I haven't heard gunshots for like 3 or 4 days. I've been able to sleep. I feel comfortable on the streets, and it's all black people. Like literally all black people, all saying the same thing. Like, this is actually pretty nice. And a lot of them are like, I don't even like Trump, but what he did here was awesome. Like that was a universal statement.
Yeah, they just broke a record this week that there was no murders at all for the past 7 days. Nobody got killed at all. And they were saying they were averaging at least each day, at least 3 murders a day.
Jesus.
They were saying they were averaging at least 3 murders a day. Now they for the past 7 days since Trump has started, no murders, nothing.
Well, that's why they got rid of the basketball team's name of Washington Bullets.
That's why they wanted to change it.
Yeah, it was freaking Washington was Bullets because you couldn't go anywhere outside near the tourist areas without bullets flying by you.
They should rename them to the Washington 45s.
Or the
there you go. You got the legacy.
The 45ers.
Yeah.
Like the 49ers.
You got the legacy, but double entendre.
Like the 49ers, the 45ers.
Well, he's gonna go to Chicago next, and he's about to piss that mayor off.
Well, he
needs that guy the hell off.
They froze it. They froze everything. They can't hire.
That's why he's mad, because they want money from the federal government, and Trump froze everything.
Yeah,
that's why these teachers is getting fired too, because they want to use that money to use it towards the illegal aliens that are there, Trump's like, no, I'm not giving y'all no money. You can use your own money.
Yeah, they wasted it.
Yeah.
And he has he has 50 they're called they're like trustees or whatever. He has the most of any mayor in the country, and they get paid like the same amount as senators. And there's no need for him.
Damn.
He has 50 of them. And your city's in debt $1 billion.
He's crooked as hell, dude. He literally in the interview said that he only wants to hire black people.
This is our boy Hakeem Jeffrey. They're talking about like
they call him looking stupid.
This is Timo Obama, Walmart, Barack.
I had one more comment about the DC thing, or the Trump going to Chicago. Like he's going to go to Chicago. He's going to go piss on that guy's lawn. He's going to go up in Chicago, piss on his lawn, and because he's so good with grass, it's going to come back better. He's going to be able to make it better.
Mayor Johnson,
that's
I'm
what
sorry.
Trump's going to do. He's going to come in there, piss
your wife.
all over your front lawn, and
Trump
it's going to come back like a
said.
fucking golf green. It's going to be crazy. Have fun with that.
I want that guy
your constituents.
And I want the guy that we saw earlier to cover the whole fucking thing and ask Brandon Johnson about it. I want him to cover the entire fucking thing. But so this is the thing I saw as funny side facts. You know, they're doing the district lines, and when I get my StreamYards back and I can actually add little clips, this will be something we add because they're redrawing the district lines in Texas, and the Democrats are all pissed off about that right now. Well, come to find out, funny, 10 years ago, they did the exact same thing. My man asked a straight up question. Yeah, well,
they do it like every fucking year. Like they do it all the time.
Well, they were only supposed to do it every 10 years.
In Texas, they did it. And in Texas, where they're complaining about, they did the exact same thing when they weren't supposed to 10 years ago. So,
okay, wait.
Have you
seen the one? Have you seen the one where they showed the gerrymandering in Texas? And there's one that's like this weird squiggle line that like shoots all across. No. There's one in Texas that does it where it goes up. It like it almost makes the shape of like California that goes into Texas, and it does this weird thing to where like in all it is, it's just perfectly democratic, like but it's not squared at all. Like most stuff should be squared out. Like out here in California, all the streets are square. Like it's really easy to get around. Everything is like pretty symmetrical, whatever. So it's easy to sit there and knock these things out. In Texas, there's this one that like cuts through the state and like does this weird zigzag line, and it's like, oh yeah, this is all one district. And it's like, how the fuck is it? It goes through like a bunch of bullshit. And it's like, this is all one thing. And it's just because that's where a solid chunk of Democrats are. And it's like, how do you look at that and not see that blatant bullshit? And that's in Texas. Texas is massive. It takes like 2 days. Like if you were to drive all the way through it, it takes like a full 24 hours from one side to the other if you didn't have to stop for gas. Like it's massive.
It'd be funny if it wasn't tragic, but all of the same kind of bullshit that's happening in the US by the Democrats is also happening in the UK, except they're now running our government.
Except
and we cannot get rid of them.
Over there.
Yep.
We are totally fucked.
You're screwed. We remember that. I was going to bring that up in a minute, Dave. But I said the other day, they're doing catcalling. You got to be careful.
Yeah. I got a video. For that.
If you want to boot it up, send it to me. Send it to me after that.
Did you see that? Did you see the guy? I'm sure Abe saw this. There's a guy who got arrested for yelling out, "I love pork."
He said near a mosque, "I love bacon." Arrested.
Pork. Yeah. Boom. Arrested.
I didn't know that.
There's been a thing as well with the flag. That because some Muslims complained about the flag being waved. A, if you've got a problem with the flag, get the fuck out of the country.
That's right.
B, it's our flag. It should be flown everywhere in the country. So now people have started doing that in defiance of the government. As soon as they take down one, another 10 pop up from lampposts, houses,
at least you guys are starting to
everything.
Fight back. For a while there, I'm not gonna lie, you guys seem like a bunch of fucking pussies. Like I get you're only armed with
we've
butter
taken
knives
it up the arse for a long time, mate, and we're not gonna fucking do it again. Yeah.
Because you don't think this is the same thing as what the Republicans are doing.
Of course
in Texas.
it's not.
My man, you pissed off.
But you don't think this is the same thing as what the Republicans are?
Of course it's not.
We'll put that. We'll add it to a clip when I get StreamYard and side back. Like, no, I don't do the same thing they do. I'm not as evil as my enemy. Damn it! What are you talking about? That's not me. Yeah, we know you're an evil son of a bitch. Quit playing.
Yeah, no. There's that great. I think it's Ronald Reagan from back in the 70s, and it's like he has this great speech. It's only like a minute and a half that he says on air, and he's like, basically, it doesn't matter what Republicans do. I'll find it and I'll give it to you because it's perfect. It sums up exactly still what's going on today, and this was almost 70 years ago. And I see it every now and then, and I keep meaning to bookmark it, but I'll find it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
But go ahead and play your next stuff.
Well, while you're waiting, if anybody, oh my bad,
we can't shoot our way out of it, unfortunately, because we gave our guns up a long time ago. I mean, you can still technically get them. You just can't buy them anywhere. You have to get a license, just like you've got to get a license to fucking breathe in this country now. But yeah.
We'll play that in a second. After I play this one
Don't
here,
give up your guns, people.
So we're going to play what Abe's talking about and how liberal his fucking country is with the cat calling right after this one. I don't have it brought up. Well, I'll find it because I have to look it up, and I'm pretty sure I know where it's at. Look up because I sent it to him, so I have to find out something I sent to him. But this
check it out. I found this.
Okay,
I found it. Let me go ahead and throw it on there.
Let me share this one.
It's only 40 seconds.
This one's only 1 minute, 1 second. If anybody wants a job, we got a job opening at the Yosemite National Park. Yosemite National Park Rangers claims they were fired after transnational flag incident. These are the people that remember the people that put the trans flag out. Like, oh my god, it's so good.
My cousin not just lives there; she like has a business that's up there that she runs out of there. And when I just went there for June for her wedding, we talked a little bit about this, and it was just like about this kind of bullshit going on. And she was like, if you go up there, you drive up the hill to Yosemite, there's like Democrat bullshit everywhere. There's this one dude who changes his sign every like 2 to 3 months, and it's hilarious. Every time I've driven by it in the last 2 or 3 years, it's the funniest shit. It's always like, fuck Newsom, go Trump, whatever. Like, and it's just like, it's on the only road possible to go up there. So there's no way to not see it. And it's just a dude who just owns a lot, and he just like spray paints it. He's just like, yep, here we go. And he just changes it all the time. It's the funniest shit. So you got to drive by it to go up there. When
it comes to radical, I'm pretty sure this is the definition of it. When you're hanging off a damn cliff to fucking hang your fucking flags, everybody else can see it. That's literally the definition of fucking radical.
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny.
I would say, it's like doing that kind of like cliff jumping or whatever. Like I would consider that radical. Like, hey, radical dude, that's fucking cool. Hanging the fucking stupid ass flag afterwards is you ruined any kind of coolness you had from doing your initial ascent or descent of whatever the fuck you did there. Like you were just like, oh, you did that out of like gayness. Like, stop it. Nobody fucking cares. And stop hanging it on things that people want to look at. Nobody wants to see that when they're trying to look at like beautiful landscapes or something that's like a natural freaking anomaly or whatever. Like something, go to Yosemite. I've been to Yosemite a bunch of times. There's amazing views. I don't want to look to the left slightly and all of a sudden there's just like, by the way, there's a bunch of trans people out there you forgot about. And I'm like, I'm in the fucking forest. I'm trying to think about nothing. Yep. I'm trying to think about nothing and enjoy everything. That's a weird concept. Think about nothing, enjoy everything around me. I don't want to think about I don't want to think about politics. I don't want to think about some random dude banging a dude that looks like a chick. I don't want to think about that. Now you're going to hang that on the side of a mountain? Go fuck yourself. Absolutely get fired. Get as far away from that job as possible. Nobody wants to deal with your dumb ass. Fuck off.
Let's play this.
Uncle T rant side effects.
No, he gets some Uncle T rants every now and then.
I can get in there. I can get up in it.
Get it.
I'm like 4 beers deep into my new 12 pack after having 4 beers. So I might do stream after this and just let it ride. We'll see.
We will. We got about 10 more minutes, so let's do this. We'll play this.
These women aren't friends out for a run. They're actually undercover police officers taking to the streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying to stop people catcalling.
Hold on.
Female.
They ain't even compared to the women that we see here in America.
They're not even cute, dude.
Yeah. I'm like, who's going to catcall these two?
Look at these men-ass bitches. Uncle T, where you at? I need your help. He's talking about I'm going to catcall these bitches. Uncle T,
look what they wear. Look what they're wearing, bro.
They don't catcall these bitches.
They just came out of their they just came out of their pottery for one class to where it's like nobody will ghost me while I'm making pottery, so I'm gonna go run and get catcalled, but I'm gonna complain about it. Like that's what they look like. They're just like, nobody.
I don't know, but aren't people in England still horny enough to hit something like that though?
I don't know.
You might right, casual.
Yeah, they're called
I've got limited
Muslims. They hit them
these
over the
days, bro,
head,
so,
and then all of a sudden they get charged with like 3 days in jail, and then they get to go do it again. That's what happens out there.
But isn't this more directed towards, from my understanding, I think like the Muslim population out there or the other population?
Is that what it's for, Angel? That was going on?
My understanding, because I think they generally go out there more and disrespect the women out there more. Like they generally try to rape them and do those things. More.
That's the irony, is that people from those areas are more likely to harass women.
Yeah.
But do they patrol those areas?
Yeah, they're not.
No, they don't.
That's the catch about this. That they're not in those areas, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Behavior's not criminal.
Did you wait, Abe? Abe, did you see that video of like it was a British dude who like you know how there's certain hotels or whatever that are just for sanctuary people, like they won't even let British people in.
Yeah,
there was a British dude who walked in and he faked like an Arabic accent. He was like, "Excuse me, like, how do I find the soap or whatever?" And he goes in and he keeps saying it all stupid and ridiculous, and people just direct him where to go to get like free soap and food and stuff. And he just like goes in and walks the fuck out, and then he walks out speaking like exactly like a total normal British person. He's like, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck was that about?" And he's just like, but if you go up and you talk like you're from there, they kick you out. They're like, go away. You're not allowed here. They kick you away, and like they.
It's ridiculous.
You fake an accent.
I heard some crazy stats about them. Like I heard like. As far as the population, the number one name out there right now for babies is like Abdul or Muhammad or something like that.
Muhammad.
Yeah.
And Muhammad is more mosques than churches out there.
Muhammad is the most common name in the world because it's like the biggest area in the world that has the most people. Like,
well, I'm going to tell you one thing because I went to college. A lot of and everybody has different beliefs on it, whatever. But
England went to college, kick this guy. We don't do that here.
I know. You're talking to some GED people here. All of us don't be having.
Yeah, but all the old,
good enough. I'm good enough.
The old Protestant, and Abe can probably attest to this. The Protestant and the Catholic churches that used to be in England, a lot of them they abandoned and turned them into bars and everything else. So their belief system in England is basically non-existent anymore because and then now these Muslims coming out with their belief system and everybody's falling for all this crap and that's why you're getting all these laws. The Sharia, they're basically Sharia laws.
It's happening in Minnesota. You know that though, right?
Yeah,
Minnesota's already adopted a law now that they could be able to have their prayers at any time of the day they want. And it could start as early as 3 a.m. that you will hear a prayer out in the middle of the street and on the speaker.
Well, but that's funny though because
to 11 p.m. at night.
They got that going on, but they got those two gay cheerleaders in the Minnesota.
It's all messed up over there, though. Yep. It's all messed up over there. Dude.
That man, sports are crazy right now. We got a whole gay team. You know what, DK? We got a whole gay cheerleading team in North Carolina called the Top Cats.
No, but you see the guy, the transgender gay guy left the Panthers. He quit.
You got the new version of the Black Panthers. They're just
he quit. He quit.
They're a little bit
He
more
quit.
like.
No,
Oh, did he?
he quit.
Good.
Yeah. He
Hey,
quit
motherfucker.
the other day. Yeah.
Hey, motherfucker.
The Viking dude quit.
Yeah, he quit.
Oh man,
he did
Yeah,
already.
he's been on the team for like 3 years.
the dude with the
another guy
the
that's
girl
from
with the
the
nice
Panthers?
hair, the dude with the crazy nice
No,
hair.
I'm
the
talking
other
about
dude.
the bald guy, the flamboyant one that
I
looked
don't know. I
like
know
from the
12
longest
teams
yard.
I
have
don't
man.
care about him. I like the guy that got the curly hair and has a crazy good lip gloss. He looks crazy,
Yeah,
like
he
has
looked like the
fucking,
guy
like,
from
like a Jessica-
Ironheart. Doesn't he look like the guy from Ironheart?
That's the guy I care about. He was the second one revealed. The first guy,
The only time
he's really good and energetic. I like the way he's like, yeah. But you know what? Then it's just the
only
second
time
guy
it
who's the
works-
awesome
the only
perm. I'm
time
like,
it
I
works
want
to
him.
throw-
He's awesome.
The only time it works to throw like a guy into the girls' routine is when they do those funny ones where it's like they grab like a security guard. It's like the most unassuming looking dude. He looks a little out of shape, and he looks like he's out of place, and all of a sudden he just like boom, he turns, and all of a sudden he starts doing the dance all crazy. It's like that's entertaining because it's funny. Like they made it funny. Other than that, if there's a dude out there in an actual cheerleading outfit with like a skirt and everything, it's like nobody wants to see. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, what am I watching?"
At least
Make
put
it funny.
pants on, bro.
Make it funny. Like, yeah, do a funny routine. It's like, dude, yeah, there's a dude who can do the routine. He's funny, whatever. Or it's like a security guard. That works every now and then. Maybe once a season or something, you can do something funny like that, and it's like, we caught the funny game. Cool. That's it. Every single halftime show, though, dude, people are going to be opting out of that real quick. And especially when your team's on the fucking losing cycle. Like, what are you talking about?
This is why I'm happy that I only play fantasy football. That's why I only play fantasy. So I don't even have to watch these games. I just need to worry about your stats.
Yeah, you can fantasize about the cheerleaders being all female.
That's a pause, man. That's a pause.
Ladies, we're coming to the end of the fucking session, man. And, I thought I heard Cyfax might have said earlier. Are you doing an after stream?
I could. Depends. Do people want to keep going? I can make one. I can make one happen.
13 King put
he can do one. I could do one too. I haven't done mine either.
Either or. If somebody wants to do an after stream, I figure, you know what, we're gonna wind it down because we know we do 2 hours. It's been about 2.5 hours. So let's go around the horn and say what's up to everybody. First off, let me start by saying thanks everybody for showing up. We have a great panel here, man. I have a great time with y'all every weekend. If y'all don't mind showing up every weekend,
DK on mine one day. DK, you got to come on with me, man.
We got a community right here. Us five, and again, Uncle T, wherever he is, if he ain't knocking some boots somewhere. My boy Kerper, who's probably sleeping. DA, if he's not busy. You know, we got a great little community right here. So I mean, we need to add some more to it. But yeah, everybody mingle up. So who wants to go first? Who wants to rep their shit and talk it out? Who wants to go? Let me know. We'll start anywhere. DK, you first.
Yeah,
I guess I go. I guess
you ain't been here. You ain't been here in a while, man. Tell everybody who you are, where you at, what you going, what you got going on.
DK Bones.
Yeah, I got my YouTube channel. I have a Rumble channel, but it's not doing too good. But and I'm on X. But I do a lot of stuff on movies and comics, and I guess the stuff that we communicate. I do a little bit of political things. I'm a big 49ers fan. I sometimes talk about all that stuff, but I drop videos here now and here because my schedule at work is starting to get a little bit better. So I'm gonna try to do a lot of more streaming, but I'll be dropping stuff this week. So
That's my bad. I was muted. That's my boy, bro. Again, I appreciate you always showing up, DK. You've been a real one ever since day one, man. And you know what? You continue to amaze me. Awesome as shit, man. I love your fucking insight. You're always one step ahead of it. You the man. You know it's really awesome. You know it was really awesome. My boy's drinking a haterade over here. Angel, what up, bro?
If I don't hate it, ain't right. That's how us New Yorkers are, yo. If we don't hate on something, it ain't right.
We don't want to. I just gotta.
I hate all y'all in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all at home eating some biscuits, eating some chitlins or whatever y'all eating over there, and I don't got nothing. I'm hating on everything. Nah, I'm just playing. But anyway, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a stream after this. I need to do some hours. I need to do some stuff. So because I know Cyfax is gonna have his Saturday stuff tomorrow. So I didn't do mine this week, and I had a lot of stuff going on with my mother and everything with her birthday. God bless her, 75, doing her little salsa thing. But I'm still learning Da Vinci. I'm gonna have Cyfax give me a quick class on that as well. And I'm gonna start doing some more stuff, man. I'm really trying to get this streaming on there. I've been paying my little monthly. I'm trying to make sure this $44 is worth something.
Well, you know, I know my boy Sci-Fact said he might do something. If he does it, I might jump on with y'all for at least 30 minutes. You know what I mean? We get that started because I know a couple people like it, especially they love Saturday sidecast. But you know, who am I to tell him?
Yeah,
How
that's
to
what
do
I'm saying. It's up to you.
But if he doesn't have a party, I'm sure he'll get a lot of people popping in there. And if you know what, I'll jump off a little bit. But hey, man, I know you're tired as fuck, man. Thank you for showing up. Tell everybody who you're from, where you at, man. What's going on?
You can find me pretty much everywhere. Abe's gonna get you. I'm probably gonna get progressively more tired throughout the course of the day. In 50 minutes, I'll be on Samuel the Infamous's channel. Then at 7 a.m. UK time, I'll be on Beelzebub by Beelzehub. Then I may be on the Full Aussie podcast a couple of hours after that finishes. Then a few hours after that, I'll be on Anime After Dark with my good friends Honey Amasan and Tombi. And then just after that finishes, I will then be back on Samuel the Infamous's channel. And then, as always, on Sunday, I'll just die.
Yeah, man, you a vampire, bro?
He put in his stream hours, DK.
Like
you know what? He's a founding member of YouTube and Chill. Whether for him and Sci-Fax, they're always showing up and just being down for, you know, day one, A1, you know what I mean? He's always shows up to a lot of people. Once you know his face or the Green Power Ranger, you'd be like, hey, I know that name. He shows up a lot of places.
AB, you could have just said you had nothing going on, dude. It's fine. It's okay, dude. You didn't have to. You didn't have to lie to hang out. Jeez.
Well, that's just what I'm doing over the course of. That's just what I'm doing over the course of like the next day.
I told him to turn on the microphone side back, sleep if he wanted to, and then we take care of it. But you know what? He's a trooper. So
I'll put my link. I'll put my link in there.
I'll make sure to add. I don't know if I added you to the
having your link in your title on the bottom, man. You need to put it on.
I know. I add everybody's name. I add everybody's name to the. If you hit more underneath of it, it'll say
your link,
with Sci-Fax, with so and so, with so.
Yeah,
you can add the name. So I need to. I'll make sure I add you, DK, after this one, so everybody can link to your channel too if they haven't already. But we got one more to go through. My boy, is he doing an ad stream or what? Let me hear it, brother. Co-host.
Well,
co-host with the hostess.
Check it out. So if Angel's actually going to do a stream, I will jump on Angel's stream instead and then let him, you know, do a Friday thing. I'll do my Saturday one instead. We'll jump onto Angel's stuff. We'll help promote some of his stuff, trying to get him some more viewers on a Friday and everything. That way also, then I don't got to look up some stuff, man. I mean, unless you want to make me co-host. You want to make me co-host, and then maybe I'll look up some shit. I can do both. But yeah, it'll make it easier on me, and then I can just focus on my drinking. It'll be great. And then
that sounds like a great fucking plan.
I got a couple of videos we could look at and some stuff we could talk about.
If you got some stuff you want to talk about, you want to actually do a stream, let people know. Send me the link to it. I'll make a post about it. We can go from there. Tomorrow I'll do a like my SciCast panel cast that I did last week. And I'll have people on. I know I saw somebody, 13 King Style. Yeah, he has usually been on the last couple times I've done it. I know he was on last week. He's really chill. He's cool. If you want to invite him on, he's good people.
Whoever.
And then, I can send him a link. And then 13 King Style, if you're down, it'll be on Angel's channel instead of mine. But let's just try and help build Angel up there as well. Like, obviously, let's show some love to all the people that are around. I think that's a great idea.
Before we get too far aside, I'm going to say, Rafa, if you go in the description below my channel and hit more, where it says more, it probably says trending, gaming, video gamers, or movies. Yeah. If you hit more, it up, it should say everybody's name. And if you tap, let me know if you tap on his name, or if it says like at Sci-Fax or at Angel, he's the casual reviewer. So if you tap on it and it works, let me know. If it doesn't, I'll make sure to link it after it goes.
About 30 minutes or so. Give some.
I'm pretty sure it's on there, but if it doesn't work, because I'm an idiot, because I just got a computer. But my bad, Sci-Fax. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. So I mean, I would do one, but I mean, if Angel's going to do one, I'd rather jump onto his, because then we can help start promoting his, because he's starting to do some new stuff right now. Let's get that going. To get people a little bit evened out, and then we can all be on the battle to 500. I know Rockefeller's the closest. He's doing a great job. He's killing it with the coffee or the bonfires and chill, the coffee streams that he's been doing. He has his Friday night chill streams. I've been doing the Wednesday. I think I'm going to keep it to Wednesdays and Saturdays. Fridays will be up in the air depending on if people are around or whatever. Also, depending on once I get my money straight, maybe I'll be out Friday nights. I might be able to get back there and do some shit and be out and about.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm working on paying off some debt. So debt means I'm home. When I'm home, you know, it's a good way to spend that time streaming and talking to all of you. I think that's a good use of my time. And I just love hanging out with everybody in the chat anyways, and just talking and bullshitting. And obviously I held down 2 streams basically solo last week because Rockefeller bailed out, you motherfucker. No. But yes. Yeah. Put me off the main screen. There you go. Anyways, yes. Go check out Casual Reviewer Angel. We'll probably be going over to his stream. You said about 30 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, just to give everybody some time. That's cool with you, Rock?
Breathe, use the bathroom, maybe take a quick shower, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, start in about 30 minutes or so, just to give everybody some time to relax, you know, get something to drink or whatever.
Sounds great, man. 15 minutes from now is the top of the hour.
DK, you down, DK? You want to get back on?
Yeah, I'll come on.
14 minutes, top of the hour. So, you know, anytime after that, try to start at 11:15.
You follow me on Twitter, DK?
What's that?
You follow me on Twitter?
I think we're on there.
If you don't,
yeah.
Link,
okay,
I can shoot it to DK.
Okay.
Any moderators that can do it? If any moderators that can send my boy Angel's link in the chat. It should be JW Djembe. Again, if you tap below the screen right now where it says more underneath trending, whatever the fuck hashtag trending hashtag we should say headings more. You'll see everybody's name. Go to the Casual Reviewer. That's who Angel is. Angel is the Casual Reviewer. If you go to the beginning of the stream, you'll see my man's name.
It's not on your more. It's not on there.
If you go to, it's not on there. I'll make sure to update it right now. If you go to the beginning of the stream, he's at Danny Cash. Let me see it. Can I fucking get?
I got it right now. I'll put it up there for them. I got it.
Angel, put it in the private chat.
Yeah, just say hi in the chat real quick, Angel. Say hi. Just say hi in the chat.
Hello.
Well, also put in.
Literally say hi. Type hi.
I got right there in the link. That's my channel right there.
Your channel. It might not pop up because you're not a moderator. So say hi. It didn't pop up.
I got you.
You're not a moderator, so it didn't pop up. You got him. Sci-Fax, you're a moderator. You can do it, right?
Yeah.
Sci-Fax a moderator. I don't know why I'm fucking doing it when his drunk ass be taking care of it. But so everybody, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, help us get out there in the algorithms. Go to my man Angel's chat, which Sci-Fax should be so because Angel just shared it, but he ain't a moderator, so it just says a whole bunch of gibberish, and then YouTube was like, "You can't fucking do that." No, we're not. Holy shit! We got
I put it on as a moderator. You should be able to just click the link as moderator. Like since I'm a moderator, you should be able to click the link. If anything, it's just add Danny Cash 39.
Yeah,
that alone. If you just type YouTube or youtube.com/@DannyCash39, you'll get linked right to Angel. We'll be on there in about 30 minutes, give or take, maybe just shy of that because we're going a little bit longer right now. And then once that is happening, he'll be live. We'll have clips going on, and he'll be the host. Let's go.
8:30 Pacific
I will be
Standard
doing
Time.
one tomorrow.
You can always go back and check the intro. It's got everybody's names and their handles to find them. That's where you'll find him at because I just added him to the intro today. Maybe I can add DK if he becomes a revolving door and starts coming out here. I think I got room for him in the intro to add him. So
DK is going to be He's going to be coming around a lot more, right? DK, like it sounds like your schedule's opening up a bit, man. Like get on.
Yeah, well, it'll be every other Friday. Yeah, that's
nice. There you go. Hey, man, that's good. That's good.
So
consistency.
YouTube and chill, bro. YouTube and chill. So everybody, love everybody. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Because it'll be forever to get to 500 this fucking rate. But
all right.
Thanks everybody. Have a great fucking Friday night. And we'll see everybody at the next place. Angel's place. GG's everybody. Peace.
Peace.
Chasing shadows through the night, find our way by soft starlight. we fall